Hey, greetings and salutations. It looks like I can be heard, so we know the right mic is picking me up this time. I am Dan Latham, your DM for the Darkest Dream here at Roll Hit Die. Our Friday evening game, we're playing from a company called Gooey Cube. Before we get started into our introductions and our recap for last week, any sound effects and music that you hear throughout our campaign here is brought to you by those lovely people at Sirenscape. Also, our maps and our dice rolls and all that you see here on the screen that allows you to follow along with our players and see the nasties that are coming towards them is brought to you through the Roll20 website. And Sideer is continuing to be mischievous there, I've noticed. Also, our lovely game is brought to you by those great people at Gooey Cube. Which reminds me, I think we've ran into one, haven't we?
We did, kind of. Well, we started to. We stopped.
Well,
Right then.
so before we get into that, let's introduce our players. Starting from the bottom, our pyromaniac slash, what is the word for fear of fire? Sideer?
Child killer?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So he's a pyrophobic and a pyromaniac?
Well, it started out
Something
one way
like
and
that.
turned the other. Is our beloved monk, Sideer the Blind Wind, being played by...
My name is Ronnie Romes. I am playing our very special air-touched monk, Sadir, who will probably never cast a spell again in his life. But, yeah, let's go.
And our next one up is one half of a nice little mischievous group playing one of Gooey Cube's special classes, the Agent of Jinx, Shailene.
Hi, I'm
by-
Tara. I'll be playing Shailene and trying to keep Sadir from murdering people with fire, I guess.
And the second half of that mischievous duo, the second
Better half.
agent of
Oh,
Jinx,
sir.
and lover of toe rings and any woman who has money, is
Or
our
a pulse.
or a pulse. Okay, let's get a little deeper.
So,
Sayer being played by...
Sayer, I am Michael Roderick portraying Sayer, and that characterization was very, very not justified. Sayer is a dignified individual who would never stoop to those sorts of shenanigans.
What's your definition of dignified?
Whatever I can get away with.
Fair enough.
All right, and next up we have our fighter Hernan, who, let's see, supposed to be our tank, but seems to be in the back whenever the encounters happen. Don't know how that's really working out. And,
Everyone else is so much faster than me. It's always dark and I can't see.
and he's being played by our by
My name is Curtis Ross, and as said, I am playing Hernan Fighter. And we're always in the dark, and I cannot see in the dark, and it's wonderful. And other people choose to lead, so all right, I guess.
our next player, who's playing our lovely caster Brandel, who is the target of affection from one young man who likes to dig in his own nose. Played by...
Tony McCoy playing Brendel Steele, the brains of the outfit.
Ouch.
Hey,
And last but certainly not least, our other special class through the Gooey Cube people, the Spell Dancer,
that's right.
Kenna, who is technically I think she's been quoted as being the mom of the group, or the mom figure of the group.
Self-appointed.
It's self-appointed, that being played by our...
I am Christy Kalis, playing Kenanirna, the Spelled Dancer. And yes, I have become the den mother of these cubs. And hoping
Somebody's
to
gotta
keep
do it.
keep them all out of trouble while we attempt to do the work we're supposed to be doing.
And she is doing a fine job at that.
Yeah, but we're going to try to stop that.
And to see exactly how fine a job she's been doing at that, who would care to give us a recap of previous encounters and lead us up to where we are today? Nobody?
Guys, I hate doing recaps. I'm really bad.
You want just a
Well-
recap of last week or the whole thing?
Well, let's just go ahead and do last week. I mean,
I'm trying to remember what we did.
Okay,
last
so
week.
last week we eventually saved the child Sidear lit on fire
Thank
Mm.
God.
and found a snake pit in the cow pens. Sidear, attempting to atone for his mistake of fireballing a little girl, decided to go head first into the pit.
clarification. Fire bolting?
Fire bolting. My apologies.
Because he only got
Yeah, we don't
one.
have fireball yet.
If it was fireball, it would have been the whole crowd. And that would have been a little harder for Quimber to try to heal. But anyway, I digress.
He would have
That's
tried.
okay. So Sidear went down into the hole, found some caverns, and of course, we being a crew, went after him, ran into some really, really nasty lizard creatures and snakes, got in a lot of trouble. I had to go back and get our healer. And we've been making our way through this lizard man / snake rotunda, trying to find a little girl that was snatched by one of them. We have not found the little girl yet. We have, however, found a Gooey Cube with a goat in it and 2 priests doing some kind of spell.
Mhm.
Give me that d20 roll. And let's see what one of these lovely gooey rewards we can give you there, Kenna. Alright, lucky 8. Oop, upside down. Kenna has an advantage on an ability check. Did I just turn all of them upside down? Yes, I sure did.
That will come in handy, I am sure.
There was a card that was brought or pulled a few weeks ago that could have come in handy. I've not seen come through yet. Alright, so as Kenna was putting it, we left off with our misfit band of Frenta standing in a doorway looking at what could only be described as a very large gelatinous cube that is slowly digesting a goat that was thrown inside, with 2 lizard-type creatures that are treating it as if it's a deity. And I believe I left off with us saying, roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did we already roll? I don't remember.
No,
Nope.
we waited to roll till this week.
Don't
Sure,
we
'cause
kind
I have
of...
I have a good roll.
I don't see anything on the map, by the way.
Yeah,
at
I
the
guess.
bottom.
we didn't.
Yeah.
Or
we got
about
it.
halfway in the middle.
Oh. Okay.
Wow, I rolled the same thing.
Let's see.
Nice though. I'll take that.
It does. Hold on.
Yeah. It's not horrible.
Oh, there we are.
It's not good. It's not horrible.
Alright, so everybody's rolled. I'll verify this. Sayer with a 22.
Yep.
Heranan with an 18.
Correct.
Sidear with a 16.
Yes, sir.
Brendel with a 14. Shailene with a 12.
Yes.
Quimber with a 12. Quimber didn't roll, so that's not what his roll is.
No, I had a 12.
That's Kenna.
Kenna's got a 12 as well, but Quimber has
Yes.
one listed on my screen. Where is he at? Oh, he's
Yeah.
he's over here in the other room.
And we do have dancing lights and all sorts of light sources for this, so. No excuses, Hernan.
I was gonna say that roll is like proving a point. Like, no, I'm one of the first few to go.
I just can't see.
No, there are dancing lights everywhere. There's even a light on my shoulder, so you'll be able to
Swing
see everything.
blindly.
Okay,
Into the fray.
so with that, Quimber is a 17, my bad. Kenna's a 12, Shailene's a 12. Which one of the two of you have the higher dex?
I have a 3.
Kenna, what kind of modifier do you have on your dex?
2.
Okay, so that would be So that means Shailene will go first between the two of you. Okay, we are looking at a room with this cube in it, which of course I didn't roll for him.
That's cool. You can just stay there.
This is fine.
So let me add that. Gooey Cube. And where did it put the Gooey Cube in at? There he is. Okay, so starting at the top of the round, Sayer, you see this scene before you.
Yep.
To refresh our players and our viewers, let's show everybody what this scene is. All right, players, you should see that picture on your screen now.
Yep.
This is what you're looking at. All right, so Sayer.
Well, Sayer does not know that the cube is a terrible thing to get near. So, yeah, I know. I gotta play my character, right? There are times when playing one's character makes you sad. So I will roll up on this guy, and let's give him the old 1-2.
All right, roll on up.
Yep. So assuming a 22 hits, he can enjoy 17 damage.
Oh yeah.
He's still there?
The cube?
No, the mook.
Oh, I see you now. I'm not looking. 22 to hit. Damage was once again 11. 17. Okay, well, I guess I can get rid of that one.
Bye, Mook.
That mook is gone.
Good to
All
know.
right. Then, well, I guess I have a bonus action that I will do nothing with. I used up all my speed getting there, so I'm ready for people to come help.
All right, and with that,
Now you're good.
I don't know that I'm ready for people to come help. I personally am ready for people to come help.
so Hernan,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Hey, it's
I'm
back.
going to get right up behind this guy. And I see the goat floating inside.
Slowly being digested, yes.
I'm going to use my attack action to push this guy into the cube.
Well, give me that action.
And I was looking and it's a strength check. Strength athletics check. Contested.
Hopefully he's not very acrobatic.
This is a strength contested.
Yeah, for athletics decks on their end it looks like.
Well, that didn't roll as a GM, but there's the response. So,
Pushed 5 feet away from me. And I'm trying to push him into the cube.
I need the pointer. Okay, you shove him back, and he is in a precarious position, floating in the air inside this cube. So with that, Quimber will make his way just inside the door, since all his movement rate will allow. And
Do you have any minor healing?
all right. Well, let's see. What does everybody's
She yells from the doorway.
yeah? What's everybody's?
What are you at, her name?
On a scale of 1 to 17, I'm at about an 8.
Oh!
I'm doing just peachy.
This is fine.
Aren't you glad I'm a mom?
That's your me. With the fire room.
Let's see.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, who's in bad shape?
He said
Anyone
it's
else?
fine.
Okay. So-
Just hold there, Quember. Stay out of the way for now.
I will do just.
We want him to wait
Actually-
probably till one of us goes down. Did you just give me the finger?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Ice cream boy.
Ice cream.
Oh,
boy.
son of a.
All right, so even when I hit this GM and hit the roll 20, it's still. All right, whatever. Oops. All right, so with that, I need. Let's say a flash of light comes out from above the cube, hits the cube for. Where's it at? Where's that? 1d8. Oh, okay. 8 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
And that will end Tremor's go. After him is Sidir.
All right. So let's see. Can I make this? Yes. So I will run up to said glowy jelly.
Hit it with fire.
We all thought it.
Oh.
It's not a child. It's a safe target.
And I will, with advantage, because I still have my card for attack advantage roll,
Alright.
I will Shocking Grasp.
Doesn't involve touching it, right?
Wow.
Okay. You swing at it and you misjudge exactly where that wavy, clear edge of the wall is, and you
And then I will
make no contact.
try to punch it with my fist.
So wait, is this a gelatinous cube that actually has AC?
Oh yeah, you're
I've
right.
never seen one.
Might help if I actually paid attention to the AC, huh?
He just assumed, Evan, that's terrible.
That's what I did. I just assumed. That sucked. Then I looked down, I was like,
And
wait a minute. That actually hit. My bad.
welcome to the evening.
All right, so let's take that lightning damage. Let's see.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh no, yeah, thanks.
I don't know how I feel about helping you right now since you're still eating that ice cream that those of us
Right?
can't have.
Hmm.
I really want to be more like.
See, now you understand my not so subtleness earlier.
This is fine. Listen, I'll sit here.
Oh yes, I'm loving this. All right, so 22 to hit, of course, since the other one did. The 6 will hit, but you're punching it with your hand. You said.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to get sticky. Hey.
That
Cube
sounds fun.
excites you?
I don't know how I feel about that.
So why don't you give me a strength check as you swing that hand?
Crap. Oh no.
You're able to pull it out. It doesn't stay stuck.
Nice.
Alright, so... Got that.
And then...
And apparently I'm going to have to fix that. Apparently there's something new to Twitch that I have found out that I've not got set up for us, is these points and such that you're allowed to spend for different things. Eventually in time I will put something in it that you guys can actually do that will, I don't know, help or hinder our players.
Cheers?
Wait, hinder?
Yeah,
What sort of nonsense is this?
-5 on a roll? Yeah.
What? Wait, no. Hold on.
Isn't that
I'm
the
all
equivalent
for,
of them being like, dance, monkey?
I mean,
Disadvantages or...
We have a pretty
you know
good
what?
delay, right? Where it'll be too late for them to do that,
We'll,
though.
we'll take a vote for that, and if let's say the big number, some big baddie shows up in it, like or
okay.
just some.
I just have a feeling I'm going to be the only one of the 6 of us that gets screwed.
Well, then your goal will be met, Mr. Toe Ring.
I never said ring. I never said anything about feet.
You were looking for rings, and you found one.
Oh, yeah, you did.
It was an elegant toe, long thus with a silver shine on it.
Alrighty then.
Ready to sing the Let It Go song.
Let it go.
Only if you're going to let go of the fire thing for Sadir, and I don't think you're ready.
No, I'm not
No,
ready.
no.
It's staying.
At a character, I'm ready. Like I did it so much last session, I was like, wow, these jokes are getting old. You know, it felt like the fire was kind of going out. But
Nah, the fire will never go out.
But
You got a burning desire.
That's right. Oh, Jesus. Damn it, Curtis.
So
and we digress.
deep in his soul.
that's my fault. Actually, no, that's Dan's fault. He let me.
So that wasn't your fault this time.
Alright, so
That's a lot of rolling.
the creature in front of you that you shoved in the Gooey Cube actually is able to extricate itself from the cube. Half his face is melted off, his left arm is completely dissolved to the bone, and he is barely standing. But he is not in the cube. And, and he will shimmy this direction to keep from being shoved back in his god.
Ew, it's going to touch you now.
He's like, he's gonna move away so that doesn't happen again.
Just because I worship him.
Ooh. Does that
Sadir.
provoke? Does the cube like reach out and, like just when he thought he was out, the cube pulled him back in?
No.
Sadir, he moved out of your range.
Attack of opportunity?
Go for it.
He's like, yes, that's not gonna happen again. Aha!
Okay, so as he gets out and shambles his half-digested form out of this Gooey Cube, he goes to step away, and Sadir is like, I don't think so, and just locks him right in the jaw. The jaw flies to the other side of the room,
Yeah.
and it's just like somebody tosses a frisbee, and it bounces off one corner, hits the other corner, and our half-eaten fella here falls to the ground, dead. So
Maybe you'll get some confidence back now.
I'm so glad that I did that now. It's just like, ha! Push!
What's this?
I'm alive!
Okay, so let's see. Any, mini, miny, mo. I'm going to roll a d6, starting from top to bottom.
Come
Okay.
on, 3 or 4. Let's go.
I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Come on. Oh,
Yay! Don't do a whole lot of damage, please.
Hernan,
Yes.
roll me a wisdom save, please.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Are you smart?
this is.
I'm kind of wise, and I'll
Oh,
keep that. I'll keep
It's not
that.
bad. Not bad.
15.
Not bad.
I'm glad you rolled well, because kinda wise sounds an awful lot like a no.
I have one more thing I can do to help me on a saving
It's
throw.
like when I asked my kid, "Did you do your homework?" Kind of.
Right.
With save of 15.
You hear this strange gurgling voice in your head. You want to fight for me, yes? And you feel the energy of those words radiate over your body, but don't seem to take any effect. Your mind is still
That-
your own.
That's
Okay.
just her and Ann.
It's just turn in.
Okay.
Are you saying you're weak-minded? They're saying.
I'm glad 15 was enough. Because that was going to be a bad day for Sadir. I'd been like, ha!
You could try.
Okay.
I might cast Fireball.
You gained 4 levels?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean
Move
to burn you
behind
with that
Sadir.
insult.
Push! It's like, don't worry, I got your back, Sadir.
Alright, so action. So since that didn't work, No, stay on. I don't want you to turn them off. All right, so it's going to be a, let's see, 22 to hit you there, Hernan.
Yeah, it's
All right, this tendril or pseudopod or whatever you want to call it reaches out and slaps you for 10 points of acid damage.
blarg.
Ah,
And then with that, what is it?
tanks down.
Doop.
By the way, your rolls are only going to you. We're not seeing them. Actual.
You see him on the stream.
Yeah, just on the stream.
But he was trying to get that to work for him earlier.
So, Sadir,
Oh,
as you're standing there, you feel this strange,
oh, yeah, no.
this weird feeling pass over you as the creature moves forward. Let me verify that. Yeah, okay, 15 feet.
Okay.
And are you still standing, Hernan?
Oh no.
No.
I'm down.
Oh, is Hernan
No.
unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah, he only
Yeah.
had 8 hit points.
I was
And
gonna
I
say.
got
I
hit
wanted
for 10.
to heal.
I was gonna
I
say.
told you to heal him.
Yeah, I
Quimber's
was like,
like-
oh, I'm about an 8 out of 17.
Quimber's over
Not
here against
great.
the corner. Like, I thought you said you were fine.
He did
No,
not
I said
say.
fine.
I'm
I said
long
heal
limp
him.
and half bleeding to death.
My bad,
He's
guys.
not dead
My
yet.
bad.
So make
Zaire,
me a dex
you don't get to speak
save,
anymore.
Sadir. Dex save, Sadir.
Got you.
If he's unconscious, doesn't he automatically fail it?
Sadir's
Sorry, I
taking a
can't
dex
help. I
save.
GM so much. I have to help the GM.
That's why.
No,
I,
you don't.
This is for Sadir, not me.
Yeah, it's for Sadir, not. Hernan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because he moved
so
into both of our spaces.
move your character to an empty square that the cube is not currently occupying.
Actually, we can move the cube to the back if you like, so it shows them both.
Why would I do that?
This way we can keep track of where people are.
For so many reasons, sir. So many reasons.
All right.
So many.
All right. So as it moves forward, it stops, and yes, it is currently over Hernan's unconscious form.
Oh.
Can he breathe?
Well, we'll find out when it's his turn again.
Oh.
Well, it is acidic, so that's
And
a bad
I
thing
may
anyway.
die depending on how much damage I take.
You're a healer. When you come back.
Yeah.
Throat.
Because I'm at -2 out of 17.
Well, you're
No, no, no. You're only at
unconscious.
0 in D&D. There is
Yeah,
no
you're
negative.
unconscious. There's no negative.
Yeah, it's only the initial
Well,
damage.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a total amount of damage?
It
in
has to
one
be.
No.
turn.
If like they
I'm
hit you
unconscious.
for if
Yeah.
you had 1 hit point and they hit you for 18, yeah, dead, done, gone. But if they hit you
His
for
head
15, you're cool.
Yeah, but like
It
over
doesn't
2
still
turns,
accumulate
could that
while you're-
accumulate?
No.
No.
Okay,
Not if
alright
you're
then, yeah.
unconscious.
You're just going to
automatically
take a
fail.
strike automatically, and then you're going to roll to see if you take another one. So don't roll
Yeah.
a 1. You'll die.
Yeah, that.
All right, I thought it accumulated, like it could add up.
Thankfully, no.
Because I went over with the 10, I went to -2.
I don't know. House rules? Maybe? No? No.
Oh,
It's
You're,
a
un-
brutal
you're
house
unconscious. Once you take, if you take damage while you're unconscious, I may tell you you've failed a death save. We'll see what happens when the turn comes around again.
Oh, if I take damage while unconscious, that's like 2 death save fails.
No, only if they.
Isn't it?
It depends if it's an attack roll or not. But yeah, it's possible.
So, Brendel, you
This
see
is all terribly
Hernan
confusing.
fall to the ground. You see Sadir dive out of the way for some reason, and then all of a sudden you see Hernan's body start to slowly digest. Oh, and the other guy is in there too because he didn't actually get to move.
So I'm outside right now. Do I actually have a good? on
That's a
this?
very good question. You're like outside the door.
I don't think you can see it.
Oh, he might have
No.
caught a glimpse of Hernan hitting the ground. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Dan,
Okay.
would you be opposed to me being on this side?
well, I told you to pick a spot to go.
Okay, got you.
So
I mean, if you want to be in its path, that's entirely up to you.
That's fine. This is fine.
I am
this is
going
not
to
good.
try to go to here. And what wizard scroll do I have? Even I think that I would not be able to cast Hideous Laughter on this thing. There's something about. All right.
Ooh.
Oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at.
Hang on, I got you. Unscathed incoming.
Oh, and this time I don't think it's gonna hit Sadir, is it? No, it probably explode right next to Sadir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, it
Yeah, you know
explodes
how not
right-
to hit people.
It explodes right in your face. This bolt of fire that comes flying past you.
You start feeling like maybe Brandell is doing this on purpose.
And you start having flashbacks, and you see and smell hair burning, and
Mama.
I
then
fall
you
to my
then you
I
hear
fall to my knees.
in your mind you hear the scream of a woman go, "My child!"
What did you do?
Give me your baby.
Yeah, at least you didn't say that. So
I was
guessing
trying to
it's
help.
bonuses.
All right, so that's an action. That's a move. Do you have anything bonus wise?
No, I don't have any good bonus actions other than to yell her and move.
All right, Shailene, you hear her. Hear what you hear. You don't see anything currently, but you do hear the commotion
Yeah, I'm
going on inside.
Definitely curious. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, step into the room and go, what is happening? Okay,
The
so
only thing you see is Hernan on the floor, and he's slowly looks like he's being dissolved. There's another creature on the ground at his feet that's being dissolved, and there's a half dissolved goat floating in the air.
that is disturbing. I'm going to go ahead and use my short bow and try to take a hit. People are close enough. There's to hoping 10 damage, 14 hits.
Okay, so let me verify that. Nope, it doesn't have it listed. Yes, 14 does. You hear this? I can't really do it. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
That might work. This squishy sound as your arrow flies through the air, and you hear it hit the wall in the back.
And I'm going to move forward another 15 because I am going to attempt to get close enough to try and yank you out.
All right, so next is Kenna.
Okie doke, we're gonna
And Kenna,
chromatic.
you actually see all this because you're
Yeah.
actually in the doorway.
We're gonna do a chromatic orb. Well, actually, I'm gonna move it to room.
Chromatic
And we're-
orb. What spell base are we doing?
I am going to use cold.
All right.
I don't know. Lightning, poison, and thunder. I don't think are gonna do anything. Fire, I don't want to really kill her and
I am fire resistant.
I already got that covered.
You are fire resistant? Oh. Freeze the cube or melt the cube? Okay, I'm gonna do fire then. He's fire resistant.
Never did seem to bother me.
Fire at the Gooey Cube.
All right. And Sidir.
Oh, con.
Well, you that one you fared better on than the first one. I mean, you're pulling yourself together somewhat. Let's see.
What is with all this fire?
Okay, we are top of the round. Sayer.
All right, so I have, you may recall, at some point, Dan, you gave me a hero point, which has been burning a hole in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering something. Have you ever seen, like one of those videos where two people take those giant yoga balls and kind of run at each other? I would like to knock Huranan out of the cube, and maybe even get back out myself if I hit him with enough force.
Okay.
And since you said you wanted something heroic, and Sayer's kind of, well, he's a bit of an idiot when it comes to that sort of thing. I mean, he's actually kind of intelligent.
Is there a way for us to loop him saying that?
Yeah, we are
Clip
being
that.
recorded.
We might clip that later.
Yes,
All right,
let's cut
so
that.
let's see. Exactly. I mean, no, he's on the ground. So what are you gonna do? Like a slide into home base kind of deal?
Absolutely. Well, if I think that'll be enough force to bounce me back out, because I do want to get him out, but I don't want to replace him. Nobody can replace Hernan.
All right, so
I mean, Sidegear can, but not
let's
me.
get a couple rolls. Roll me we'll say an attack roll to begin with,
Sure.
and this is going to go against Hernan's AC.
All right. What do you want? Like strength, dex?
Do you want my AC with or without my shield?
We'll go with strength. Well, your shield's not in place, so you'll need that AC
right.
without the shield.
Okay.
So let me do this. Let me do it as a. You said I'd be proficient. I think yes, no.
Yes, you can have proficiency.
Okay. So let me then do it as a athletics roll, if that's
Alright,
okay.
works for
This
me.
way it won't throw up any damage. That's not great. But
Not
I
my
think
AC.
that's kind of what the
That tracks, though.
hero point is for. I don't know how else to use it other than here's what I'm thinking. I don't know what it does.
Okay, give me a acrobatics as well.
That I can do. Not.
All right. So what we will say is you are able to slide in and push him out, but
You're welcome.
you do not have enough momentum to push yourself out.
Okay.
So you
And
are
it's-
in there.
Damn it. Did that count as an attack? I think you. I wasn't sure if you said
I mean,
it
you're
counted as
Since
an
kicking.
you're
attack.
using the hero point, I will allow it to not count as an attack. It'll just
Okay,
count
no,
as your
because if
hero
it did,
point.
I'd bonus action attack. Is why I'm asking. But then it's kind of like a. I assume I'm restrained in this thing.
Or at least your legs are.
Yeah.
Like just one.
Yeah,
good
you're
leg stuck in there.
you're about half in.
So engulfed is probably
Stab it.
restrained, right?
Engulfed.
That's just a guess. Yeah. All right. All right. So that will be no opportune strike then, and I'll just ineffectually stab at it. Oh, but a 12. 12 should do.
12 does do. That's what, 5 points?
Yeah.
Do you get your opportune strike still?
No, because I rolled with disadvantage.
Gross.
But you too. No, I'm joking.
Hmm.
I guess I'm done.
So Hernan's,
Yeah, you are.
Hernan's body is stickily slid out of this space it was in. Give me a death save.
I
Noted.
will use my Lucky Shield's ability.
That sounds like a bad roll.
There.
Noted.
Guys, it's secret, but he totally flubbed the first one.
It was a 19. I was going for a 20.
All right, so
Mm-hmm.
let's
Yeah, me
see.
too, every time.
I call.
Sayer
Show your
is
cards.
actually right here, so let's put him where he's supposed to be.
I'm not supposed to be there. It's my
But
day
you
off.
are.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
All right.
I don't want to watch the little kids anymore. Let me help guard.
All right, so Quimber will move to. Yeah, where will he move to? He doesn't want to get in the way of that damn thing if it moves again.
Help me, Quimber.
Oh, no. Your fate is in my hands there, pal.
Oh, great.
All right.
It's a good thing we get along so well.
Shit. There's nothing I can think of that will get me to where I won't be within his range. Alright, so I will move up between the two ladies here, and I will yell over to Hernan, "Get your lazy ass up!" And you will heal. That would be my healing word to you.
All right.
And let's see, it's going to be a D4. So it's going to be 3 points plus my casting ability, which I believe in this case is wisdom base. So it's going to be 7 points total.
All right.
It's not time to lay down and sleep on the job, Hernan. We're sitting here fighting something. Rest later. And I think that's it for me. It's a move. It's an action. That's actually healing word's a bonus action. So, I guess I could do that. So let's see. Nope, first one, 12. Sayer, you are drugged out of the cube. Okay. Apparently the cube didn't like that. And with that, it is now Sidier's turn.
Is that the cube that made that noise?
It was in your head, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I would have expected more like the noise, like when you're getting the stuff out of for Thanksgiving out of the can. No, you know what I mean. Sorry, that looked wrong. The cranberry sauce. How it kinds of.
So many things went so wrong at the
I
same
just see
time.
a hand over here. That looked
And
wrong.
the
And then
I'm
again
sorry. All right,
We're devolving.
I'm too
and
talkative
it's not
tonight,
even
so
my fault.
I'm just gonna stop for a while.
This is a family-friendly stream.
Oh, says
yeah,
the guy
he's
who
getting
killed
the
the kid.
cranberry out of the jar.
That's right. Get that cranberry.
Ah,
Mm.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is awkward.
Says the guy who made the noise.
And the motion.
No.
I didn't
it's
hit
a
any kids
Tupperware
with fire. Can we go back to that?
Yes.
That was worse.
I
How
had a
is that the
burning
lesser
desire
evil?
to pull you out, but Quimber saved you, so it's all right.
I got him.
It's only 8:00 Eastern time. You guys know that, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, we can't do this till after 9, technically, but then again.
So a shocking grasp again.
Alright. You might have hit with that one.
maybe.
Maybe. Let me check. Give me a strength check. Side ear. Alright. Your hand comes back out.
And
With that whole sucking noise that you like to make.
Alright, now we'll do it again with an unarmed strike. And that will give you another
Yep.
strength save.
Yep.
That one does not come out.
Nope. That time your hand is now stuck inside the creature. And with
Shock it now.
With that,
From the inside.
Yes. And you said it's not 9:00, so I won't say the other thing I was thinking.
Got an hour.
your hand doesn't come back out after that next hit, and then you feel your arm being tugged in. So you are pulled inside the creature,
In it.
and you will take 10 points of acid damage.
Guess who's
Ooh.
unconscious?
Yay! Oh,
And still standing.
bad.
Pretty much you're like position with your hand stuck in there, and it sucks you in, and you're still standing in that position.
Got you. And I am.
But you guys can see the flesh is starting to melt off his skin, off his body.
Great.
Whatever.
Great.
His clothes are singeing a little. Let's see, was that it for him? Let's, you know what? Let's do a little pseudopod slap action here. Hernan, you're still on the ground. Shailene, you look like you're within 10 feet of me.
What?
Nope, it's 5 feet. So,
Oh, darn.
do I want to do...
Oh, darn.
What direction do I want to move? Do I want to move this way and get 2 people? Or do I just want to move this way and get close to slapping you? You know what? Who did the most damage to me thus far?
I'm already in.
I was
He's
gonna
in the queue.
Probably the
I
ones
have
in
done
the queue.
0 damage.
No, you just slid my meal out.
That could have been someone
But
else.
it's replaced with
Well,
something.
Sire
I,
gets
I
ready.
gave him a
Sire and I
meal.
both did damage initially.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hernan is prone, however, so he'd have advantage on the attack.
I'm still dead for all
It's
it
not
knows,
really
maybe.
No,
even-
no, no. You're
attack.
you're conscious.
For all it knows, I may still be dead.
Sure, which means you're delicious.
Yeah,
I
well,
can be come back to later.
2 for 1. Quember and Sayer, it moves your direction. And I will slap at. Let's see. 1 through 3 is Kenna. And the rest is Brendel. Okay, Brendel, you get slapped at. 4. A miss. As I'm sure a 11 does not hit you.
Nope, it misses. Thank goodness.
Alright, so let's see. With that, it is.
Deck save to not get sucked into the thing.
Yes, give me one. I need to do the same thing for Quember.
Damn it. Oh wait, I did not have disadvantage, but a 9 is a fail.
It's still a 9.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Quember rolled a 1.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Not the healer. No.
All right. Well,
Nice.
give us some damage.
10 points of acid damage.
So did it
Ew.
spit me out, or am I just still in?
You're,
there?
Or is he
you're being
dragged
pulled along.
Okay.
Is it on their turn, or when do they take that damage?
Oh, they take it now.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, we get extra damage on our turn.
Oh,
If you don't
Nasty.
get out of it, yes. The end of your turn.
nasty,
So-
nasty.
We get extra damage on our turn.
Brendel.
All right. I don't think I'm very happy with how close this thing is, so I'm
No.
going to 5, 10, take the
Oh,
attack of
yeah.
opportunity, and move over towards the door.
Alright, and. Okay, 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
You'll take 10 points of acid damage.
Ooh. Okay. Still up. Still up.
Alright.
And I will try to hit it with Firebolt.
Firebolt. Well, seeing as how Sadir is unconscious, there's no need for the roll.
He's having nightmares.
This is correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is now dreaming that he is the little girl. Because he smells the hair being and the body burning. And who's next? Shailene, you are next.
All right, I am jolting back here because I do not want to be anywhere near this thing. And then I am going to use my short bow again and try and make another hit. 6 damage if 12 hits. Ugh.
I'll take your 6 damage.
And I don't really have any bonus actions at this point with regards to my spells and such, so I guess that'll be it. Gonna sit here and watch my friends get eaten.
And you.
I should have used advantage. I had advantage I could have used on that save. I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to die with an unused reward.
Yeah. Kenna,
Everybody's
you're up.
Yeah. If I run past it, that doesn't give it an attack opportunity, right?
Because you'll be moving in its range and then out of its range. So we'll give it one.
yeah, if you're within 5 feet.
Now you
Never
can
mind.
redirect your movement to where you don't run within 5 feet of it if that's what you wish to do.
Okay, if I go 10 feet that way, and
Or do take a diagonal.
Could go
Just take
like,
one diagonal
like
there.
5 feet that way and then run that way. And that'll
Yep.
keep you just out of its reach. See, I can be helpful as a DM.
then... Okay, I'm going
Why
to
is
do
it
that.
still up there?
I was holding it in case she was still looking.
I was, thank you. Okay, so I have one more chromatic orb I can throw at it.
Alright,
But
and is this
I
going to
don't-
be fire again?
This is going to be cold because there are 3 people in there. I do not want to incinerate them.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright. So with that, how does this Gooey Cube expire?
Well, first you see the goat kind of turn upside down, and then it just goes poof like snow. And then the Gooey Cube itself contracts, expands, and explodes into millions of tiny little gooey ice cubes.
Did you just help it procreate?
Shut up!
And they
You are now
melt,
surrounded by millions of gooey cubes.
and they melt as soon as they hit the floor.
And then all these little bitty cubes start moving across the floor, trying to
No.
find
Can
each
we
other.
stomp
No.
on them?
No? Oh, okay.
No, this is not the thing. No, it's not.
Mommy? Mommy? Mommy?
No.
No. And with that, the cube is no more. And I can't touch it.
You're welcome.
So, that was it for you. Top of the round, Sayer. Were you knocked unconscious with that?
I'm alive! All right, I will reach down and try to heal Sidir.
Alright.
And by heal, I mean stabilize.
Stabilize.
Put your fingers in me. I mean, wait.
If that's what it takes,
It's not 9 o'clock.
you're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Misa Yusajasa. What the heck is that?
Yeah, I said that this way. All the
Oh,
people
that was-
watching will hate me.
That was
Did
completely
you switch
bad.
cups?
Oh yes, I have a Star Wars mug now.
So, you're so bad.
I have like a mug collection. So I have about like 50 cool mugs from all over.
Can't handle holding the queen mug. We know. Okay, cool.
Well, I told my youngest to make me a cup of coffee since I keep coughing, and so it's it's appropriate. It's a Star Wars mug.
Which we have no rights to or license to. Thank you very much, Disney. I don't want to get into that.
Well, that's okay. I mean, we're not playing
we're not.
it.
I mean, you mentioned it in passing, they're gonna take it.
Oh, God.
Okay, so with that 13 medicine check, you were able to stabilize Sadir.
And then
What?
I'm gonna see if he has any healing potions in his pockets.
Go ahead, give me an investigation.
Why?
So, Sadir, did you have anything of any value in your pockets?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Uh-huh. So you gain 30 gold.
Nice. Normally, I'm not a jerk, but it just seems so funny to take it. At some
Oh
point,
my God, we're not robbing the nearly dead. Come on now.
I had
Your
a 20. I'm
friend.
not sure if anyone saw it.
Oh, yeah. I'm standing
I'm
right
just
there.
making sure he's okay.
I'm going to look at you and raise my eyebrow and be like, really?
Did you beat a 20?
Quember did
I
not
think that
see
Do I
requires
have
some
to?
perception
Yep.
checks.
It's a perception.
If
Yeah,
you
you
wanna
have to have a
notice-
pass of a 20.
I told you I was a tripod.
Did you say you were a tripod?
I rolled a 24. I saw it.
Right, I'll give you the sign for you'll get your cut.
I'd say nothing.
And no one else notices. So,
Now,
with...
if it helps, I would never actually send a whisper message or anything to steal from anybody, because to me it's just much more funnier to much more funny to do it.
No, it's great. But I'm really
And,
glad no one else saw it.
Yeah, and I appreciate you, Ronnie, that you are okay with it and amused by it.
This is fine.
So
Okay, amused.
And
You don't have to heal him next time.
with that, Quember will stumble his way towards Sadir's unconscious body and lay the amulet against it and use one of the last 2 charges he has left, I believe, and give you, what was it, 6? I believe it was 6 points.
I love how you casually throw out that he only has 1 charge left. By the way, guys, stop doing this crap.
What are you talking about?
Hey, I don't want to be a bother, but on a scale from 1 to 11, I'm about a 1.
We are all hurting right now. All of us.
I'm all right. I'm okay. It's cool.
All right, so let me see.
So I'm afraid
keep
when we
your
get back
fire
to camp,
tossing over
we'll
there.
have good news and bad news.
Since I'm doing this and it's not actually an NPC doing it, I will actually roll the points. You will get whatever I rolled. 3 plus 4, so you get 7 points. Not. And Brendel, you are looking pretty rough.
Yeah. It doesn't take much.
Okay, so with
Fire
that,
throw it in.
I will give you 6 points of healing with the last charge of my favorite amulet.
Appreciate it.
Great.
Oh,
now
yeah,
we're screwed.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Now wait a minute. Out of character.
No problem
Didn't we
whatsoever.
all get one of those amulets?
No.
Yeah, but not
Only
all of us can
Cleric's
use
kind of
them.
tuned to that one.
Right. So
I
can we
might-
trade them with him?
Let me give
Hey, Quimber.
my amulet.
Would this amulet help you out? Dang it. Worth a try.
Because all the rest of the amulets weren't magical. It was just the one that
Okay.
for the cleric that did.
Oh no.
I had to check.
Fine.
How about
So what would y'all like to do now that this room is clear of... I mean, it's pretty clean other than the 2 dead bodies. And
We'd like to hug each other and cry.
a bunch of
No.
crystallized gooiness.
can we do some resting and try to heal?
Not that many hours in the day.
Let's find the kid.
We gotta
Well,
keep going.
The only way to
There's
go is
2
downstairs.
kids.
There's stairwell leading down. There's a door over here.
That's the door we came through.
No,
oh,
you came through this
that
one
is
here.
not the door we came through.
Yes. So what would you guys like to do?
Oh,
We should
God.
clear out this level before we go down, I would think.
Yeah, but this stairwell is part of this room, and it makes me worried that something could come up from below us and behind us.
That's what
Can
I'm worried
we-
about too.
Can we lock the door?
If I had knock,
Can I check the door to see if I can use my sleight of hand to knock the door?
Well, I mean, I can lock the door we initially came through from the hallway because I have the key. But I
Okay,
can't.
do that. Lock the door behind us before we go downstairs so we won't be,
But I can't-
hopefully.
I don't know if the key will work in the other door. I can try it.
No, keep the other doors as it is. The door we have in this room now, lock it before we go down these stairs.
Okay.
There are
And
2
then-
doors though.
yeah, but this is the only one that has
Oh, no, I see what she's saying. The door farther south, there's another door.
Right. So do you want me to try
did
to
not
lock
move
that?
my map yet. No, we gotta go in that door. We gotta go in that door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk to the door.
Which one?
East one. Well,
That one
not
is
not
locked.
that far. It is locked. All
You
right,
go to
so
attempt
try
to
and
mess with it, and it is locked.
I can't move my thing.
Okay, I guess I can try to unlock it.
Does
I
the
will-
key work?
The key that you have for the door that you initially came through
Yes.
does not seem to fit it.
Okay, well, we can't go
Is-
through that door unless somebody
Is it
can
a
unlock
lock I can pick?
Hey, Hernan, you want to use that sword
You
as a key?
can certainly give it a shot.
What
Sword
would that
is
be?
a
Sleight
what?
of hand or
Yes. Give me a sleight of hand.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
25? Natural 20?
Oh,
Yes, Sayer?
I'll let you finish her roll.
All right. So the natural 20, of course. Let's roll it. Just to do the little thing here to see what that does. Okay. Not that I could drop that down any. So with that, you hear a click. The door to this room is a roughly assembled from ill-fitted planks, unlike the others you found in these ruins. It swings open to reveal another hole knocked in the wall, which leads to a small cavern carved into the surrounding bedrock. And what? Am I looking at the right one? Yes, I am. Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
what I
So-
started to ask Dan was, do we hear any noise from where these kids might be?
Stand by.
Okay.
So you see the cavern. Looks like it's been dug through the bedrock into here. Within are more rotting bodies, which seem to be mostly unchewed. As the door opens, you hear a quiet bleating. It seems at least a couple stolen goats from your pens are still alive.
Unchewed?
Unchewed, yes.
They
Unchewed.
took their shoes off.
Wait,
Unchewed.
wait a second. I'm thinking Sayer has been very confused, and I may have been as well. We came down here to rescue kids. I thought children. Have we been doing this for goats?
You still hear cries?
Because that's
Okay,
what Sayer's going to ask.
No, hold on. I'm gonna go to the unchewed chewed body over here. And can I tell if
Where the hell are the children?
I'm
Well,
done. I'm
they
so
would
done.
be
Can I-
kids.
I'm done.
I'm trying not to laugh because that's not the tone I'm trying to use here. Okay.
Positive note, we have food for the way back.
I'm just going in the room and I'm gonna see if anything's alive, and if it is, can I release it?
Give me just a moment.
Good lord.
Because... Oh, sweet. That works. As I was trying to do, and Sadir caught it, even quieter than the bleating of the goats, you hear soft sniffling and mewling noises. No! Leave us alone! You hear a young girl whimper. Hello? Says another little girl as you enter. Seeing you are not like the beast that kidnapped her. Help us, please! You
It's okay.
recognize the
Stay
second-
calm.
You recognize the second child's voice, that of little Jovessa.
Javessa, is that you?
And Sayer,
Are these the kids that, like, look up to me?
one of them is.
Oh, yeah, I'm
The
going to
other
go
one
help.
is a townie child. Sayer,
Yes.
out of your bag you hear, "What smells worse than a goblin?" Oh yeah, that's you.
I'm going to open up the bag and punch him in the face.
And I would like to be working on untying and releasing these kids since I was in the room.
I'm glad you're tall. It means there's more of you that I can despise.
Oh my god.
Hey, he's not wrong.
You're the reason
did it to
baby gnomes
yourself.
cry.
Oh my god.
There are worse insults.
Okay, so the children are tied up.
You're not a complete idiot. Some parts are obviously missing.
I checked to make sure no important parts are missing.
Okay. There are two children. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, a townie and a normal.
Yes, Jovessa and the other girl is named Emma.
Is Jovessa one of my
Now,
my little trainees?
who's the first one that enters? That would be Shailene.
Yep.
The girl Emma runs up to you, wraps her arms around you, and just starts crying in your side.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Jovessa, who seems to be of, I guess, stronger stock, she's used to more hardship due to living on the road, walks up and grabs a hold of Sayer's hand.
I'll keep my dancing lights around her so that she can easily see.
Be targeted. Got it.
No, I didn't think of that.
That's why you have me around.
Yeah, all right. I'll go put the lights by Sadir.
Thank you.
I'm going to give my stuffed dragon plushie to the townie girl to hopefully make her feel better.
She doesn't see you trying to, because her face is still buried in Shailene's side as she's sniffling, crying, and obviously slobbering all over your outfit there.
Emma,
Okay,
Emma, I have a little plushie here. Do you want it? A little baby
Guys?
dragon.
Come on,
Guys,
kids,
did
let's
you
get
hear
out of
that?
here.
It's time to go.
Give me a persuasion to get her attention there, can I please?
Guys, is anybody else hearing that noise?
Yes.
And it's Grimmer says, and it's just the cave settling.
Yeah, no matter what it is, I want to get out of here. I'm going to take a knee next to the townie girl and tell her that, honey, I know this is really hard and I know it's stressful, but you either have to walk out of here or let one of us carry you because we have to go now.
She
I
is
did
now
roll a 20.
She is now hugging the plushie that Kenna has given her, and is looking up to you thankfully, but still, you see the fear in her face and her body language, and she is still sniffling and crying.
Okay,
I'm,
we can make you safe.
Okay. Oh,
We just
okay.
pick her up and go.
yeah, I was going to say, I would like to stand up and kick it. Am I able to lift her? How old is she? Is she...
You could probably pick her up without a problem.
Okay. I'm going to say, is it okay if I pick you up, honey? You can play with the ribbons in my hair.
Yeah, please get out of
Okay.
here.
I'm going to pick her up with her holding the dragon that Kenna gave her and let her...
Okay, we have.
Someone
I'll
with the
grab
goats.
two goats,
let's-
one under each arm.
Let's grab everything and get out of this room. Do you think if we go through the hole in the wall, we'll get out, or what do you think?
Let's go back
It's
the
a
way
way
we
back.
came. It's the safest way.
Can I
We know
check the
that
room?
route.
What you checking? The room?
Yeah, like the corpses or.
Is there stuff in here? Is there furniture?
There's dead bodies laying all over the place.
Well, but I can kind of see like barrels and stuff in the.
Are any of them?
I'll check the
children?
bodies.
The corpses.
Whoever was.
No, like, is there anyone we failed to rescue?
You checking to see if anybody's alive? Said
You guys noticed nothing.
A bunch of dead bodies all over the place.
Yep. I'm
Pretty
leaving.
much what I noticed.
Anyone else care to take a
I'm
gander, look around,
I'm
find
holding a
anything?
kid. I won't really see
Yeah, I'll
anything.
take a look around.
But
Was it investigation or perception?
Perception will work.
so I rolled a 22. Can I point out stuff to my party since I have a child in my room?
Let's see, 22 and a 19. Kenna has a 12 perception. Kenna, where are you currently standing? You're in the room with them. Okay. And I see, Brendel, you're still in the room where the stairs is at.
Yeah.
All right, so in there, where the body of the cube disintegrated, you see a silver bracelet, a large thigh bone, what looks like a wool stocking, of course the goat skull, about 10 silves, 4 lex, 7 gold. And that's about it for that. Shailene, you do notice something barely peeking out from underneath a couple of the bodies.
Am I able to kick my foot and try and move them a little bit?
Yeah, you nudge it and you see what's obviously a handle to something.
I'm going to reach down with my free hand and try and get that.
Alright. When you pull out an axe, it looks like it looks like a battle axe. Give me a second to verify what else you see there, Brendel. I'm trying to verify what that would be.
I'm going to tuck the battle axe. I'm going to hold on to it for now and ask someone to identify it when we get back into town and have a little bit more time.
Okay, you do find.
That's
You also
battle
find.
axe.
You also find a key in that room there, Brendel, that looks like it might have worked on this door.
Okay.
And that's pretty much.
And you said
about
the
it.
stocking looked like it was made of wool.
Wool, yes, like a wool stocking, like it
Okay.
was attached to somebody's foot at some point in time.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll hold on to it. Might be
Also, let me get to this one. You notice on the bodies of the two. See, there's a goat hoof necklace. Broken sword, 2 iron ankle bracelets with bronze inlay. What looks to be a tarnished bronze bracelet. See, a gold earring with 3 amethysts. A leather pouch that has dried meat in it of some sort. 3 wine skins with a very foul-smelling liquid in it.
Mm.
It does have.
Hey, Sayer, can you come over here and taste this?
Yeah, sure.
I try it.
All right. It's some sort of alcohol, but it just smells very bad.
We'll enjoy this.
Let's see. 2 tinder boxes,
Shailene didn't.
a carved wood frog,
Ooh.
6 dried fish wrapped in cloth, 18 silves, 10 licks, and 13 gold. And that's it. That's all you find in the big room where the stairs is at. The axe is the only thing you find in the room. And let's... Can I show you this without showing you the rest?
Alright.
You know what?
Can I look through the hole in the wall to see if there's anything on the other
For
side?
our players at home, this is what Shailene finds on the ground. And given a second, my players... Let me see if I can show you without... Is there a way to show this without the stats on it?
If you edit it, usually there's
No,
a
I
player
can do
and a
this.
GM section.
Yep.
So you might be able to take whatever's there and move it to the GM section. If there's like a lot of stuff though, it's giant copy
I
paste.
can just do this.
But usually that's usually the just kind of,
Or we can just wait. Oh, there you go.
That's what it looks like. I just went ahead and copied and deleted it, so I can pop it back in here in a second.
Gonna get that identified
Alright, so now that
when we're not dying.
everybody's seen it?
Yep.
Alright, so now you can,
Mhm.
right?
Correct.
Can I look through the hole in the wall to see what's on the other side?
This was the hole in the wall.
No, I mean in the room with the boots.
This was saying, the hole
Oh.
that it's describing is, it looks like there's a hole here, and then down inside it opens up to a big room.
Oh, so there's no hole in the
Yeah,
bottom.
there's no hole here. It's just like a dugout room off to the side of this tower that was dug through the
Okay.
bedrock.
So I'm gonna look to my group and say, guys, can we get these kids out of here and come back if we have to?
This is what I've been saying.
We got the kids. We don't have to come back.
All right.
Guys, there's a whole other layer.
So
Yeah, I
Look for the
agree.
other layer.
Yeah,
We
there's
have to
also a
come
whole
back.
other life. I want to have one.
So what are y'all doing?
Leaving.
Heading out.
Brandel,
God.
do you want to keep going?
No, I'm good.
But
I'm good,
okay,
let's go back.
fine.
Okay, we could get out of here and heal and then come back.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like that plan.
You do not
We
almost got
could. We could
one-shotted
also
by
get
a
out of
cube.
here and go celebrate with a whole lot of alcohol.
Brendel,
Instead.
not Brendel, Sayre. You think you hear whispering coming from the stairwell?
Okay.
Okay. Is it saying anything creepy?
Because the whispering
You-
itself
you
isn't creepy
can't
enough.
quite make it out. It's almost like you're just barely too far away to catch the actual words.
Ugh, I am kind of curious. And my flaw is more troublesome than productive. So I'll just take a couple of steps back and try to hear it.
All right. Let's see.
Would you like a perception roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give me one.
16, maybe?
Okay.
And that's not terrible for first level.
You do see the stairs appear to have been almost like they've been clean, slick from the passage of the cube.
Yeah.
You do look down at the you can see down to the bottom of the stairs. There's a large door. Looks like it might be bronze in color or make. And you can see what. Let's see, with the 16, you don't have dark. Yeah, you have dark vision.
I do. I also have the dancing lights to send down there.
All right. So you notice that there is a leering gargoyle visage worked into this door. It looks worked into, what is this, verdigris metal upon the face. Doesn't appear to be a handle on the door.
Is there a keyhole?
There's not a keyhole or any other visible means of entering beyond that door. There's only a strange symbol that is engraved into the head of the gargoyle. You can barely make it out. And that's about all you can tell from here, but you do hear more of that whispering. Only those with a token of her blessing may pass. Praise the witch queen. You do not serve her master. Majesty, be gone.
Wow! Time. We better get these kids home before bedtime.
Now, Sayer,
Yes.
that okay, it helps if I actually type it in right. No space needed for the whisper, or do I need a space?
It would be /W space my name and then.
That's what I thought. Now let's try this again, shall we? And did you get that? You're muted, I think. I just don't hear you.
Yeah, I did. I'll be like, hey, has anyone ever heard of Malvolana?
You have
ring any bells?
that name almost appears in your mind after you hear the some of the words and phrases.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Like in my mind or others' minds?
Yours.
Oh,
Strictly yours.
okay.
No,
Well, but I
where'd you
ask
hear that
everyone if
from?
they've heard it.
No, where'd you get that name from?
I might be hearing voices. And by might, I mean I am hearing voices and they're coming
oh
from...
God, now there's two of you?
Everybody hears the whisper noise, but you're the only one that sees the name.
I look at you very concerned because I 110% believe you, which is rare. I
Really?
usually think...
So...
Well, no, I always know that there's like 80% truth and 20% lie. So
It's
I
not a
know
lie
there-
if I believe it.
Okay, we'll get into that later. We need to get these kids out
What is
because
making
you're about to get pulled into some
What is
stuff.
making that
Yeah,
noise?
yeah. We got to get out of here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have to
okay,
get
my bad.
we have to get
Turn
the
that off.
goats and the children to safety,
The kids and the kids.
and then we will worry about coming back. Okay?
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yes.
Except for
Oh.
the coming back part.
Let's go. Let's just go.
And show me. You start making your way where you came from.
Yeah, I think we go back the
back
exact
into
way
the
we got there,
hallway. And
Yeah, I'll unlock the door.
The closer you get to that door, further down the hallway you get, and the closer you get to that door you was going to, Emma goes nuts. She just goes
Wait, what?
absolutely fucking nuts.
Okay, I'm
She
gonna.
starts
go.
kicking.
Ooh, it's
she
not
starts,
9 o'clock, Dad.
Sorry. She starts kicking. She starts screaming. It's like, no, I'm not going in the hole again. No.
No, we have to get out.
Acting.
Okay, what are you talking about? What? We're just trying to get you back to your mama. She's looking for you.
I'm not going back in there.
Shh, close your eyes, and hold on tight. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you out.
Sayer gets a tug on his hand.
I look down.
Vanessa, I say Vanessa, probably pronouncing that part wrong. I know her name. I just was saying it wrong.
Yovessa.
Thank you. Where Vanessa came from, I guess it's just so close. She tugs you and says,
Jovessa.
Jovessa. She's like, I saw another way out.
All right. Well, hey.
When they brought us in, I noticed there was another way to go.
All right, then we shall go that direction.
And she tugs you towards, and here I am pointing. She tugs you towards this door.
Let me zoom out.
Wait a
so
minute.
I can
Why
see
are we going to
which
the door?
This one straight across the hallway.
Okay. Come on, guys. This is the kids saw a better way out.
Wait, why don't you want to go back to the other way? What's
Because
there?
that little one that
That's
you're
murder
carrying
room.
is gonna kick up a huge fuss, and something will come and kill us while we're trying to get out.
I really hope this way is just as quick.
Yeah, me too.
All right, go on.
She leads you to the cabinet.
The cabinet. The cabinet is the way out?
It's behind it. I saw them move it when we came in.
Okay. Hold on a moment.
All right. Investigate.
Well, yes. Perhaps we should let Kenna do that. I think she's better at it than we.
Go for it.
Then you.
Whoever's doing it.
You.
Okay, Kenna, you do notice there are scratch marks in the floor where it has been slid side to side.
Hey, Hernan, you're strong. Can you move this thing out of the way?
He's got two.
Okay, I'll go
I mean,
over
just
and
set the
I'll
goats
use my
down for
foot
now.
and shove with my foot.
All right, so you're just gonna try to kick it over.
Yeah.
All right, well, give me a athletics. I was going to say
Alright.
strength, but I'm on athletics.
Oh Jesus!
There.
You go to
Funk.
kick it, and it doesn't go anywhere, and you almost fall over backwards holding these goats.
Hey guys,
You know
there,
what? Let me
there
try,
has to be a better
guys.
way. Wait, let's just maybe there's a key on the shelves, like a pull a book type thing. Can we look first?
I have the key that we found in this room. Remember?
No. I mean, can we look specifically at this bookshelf to see if there's a swing, a notch, a pull,
Well, those
something?
those scrawny lizard people moved it with no problem.
Okay, I
Oh,
will move
wow.
the thing out of the
Lots
way.
of
How about
fire.
that? I'll move it. Okay.
Give you that athletics.
Uh-huh.
Oh Jesus!
Well,
No problem, huh?
so Kenna puts her shoulder into it, and as she's trying to push it, her feet just start slipping from underneath her. It's all the gore that's on the floor.
Can I put you down, sweetheart? Can I put you down for just 1 minute?
No,
I
we can
have
put
to
her
show
That's
them
down.
how
you
to do
move
it. Oh, never mind.
What?
Sadir. Oh, look at how strong he is.
So,
Okay.
dear, how exactly do you move it? Run, jump, kick? You just push? I mean,
Yeah, I will kind of lean up against it, like, what is going on here? And then as I'm leaning up against it, it just starts sliding.
as you lean up against it, that's not going to make the noise I wanted. You definitely hear
Okay.
as it slides about a foot and a half.
I fall on my face.
Oh, okay, that's on you. It was a natural 20 if you want to say you fall on your face for it. And you see behind it a door that is just barely hanging there. The door of this chamber is slightly ajar. Looking inside, you can see that rubble and a few scattered bones litter the floor. More ruined tapestries hang from the walls or lie in moldering piles where they fell. Dim light from Sulion filters down from above to spill over the staircase, which rises up along the right side of the room. The rays of the slowly setting sun seem to be swallowed up by the dark stains on the stone stairs that are evidence where the creatures dragged bodies into their lair.
Okay, so
I'm checking out the room.
I'm going to
Alright,
go ahead and
so
walk towards the stairs
As
with the
you guys are
child.
doing this, let me go ahead and do this. Slide this
Uh-oh.
cabinet out of the way. And Kenna, you said you're checking the room.
Yes. Investigation.
Yes, please.
Fine. I can't roll for anything.
We all have days like that.
All right, so you do notice a couple of those lizard people hiding behind the staircase.
Oh, everyone watch out. There's some lizard people hiding behind the stairs. Shailene, be careful.
So let's go
Great.
ahead and
I want to punch them in the face.
Hey,
Put
these
them
ones
in
you
the
can
face.
shock and grasp without falling in.
we'll say there's only 2 of them. And they seem to be over here hiding in the shadows. Well, not hiding in the shadows, because that would entail that they were trying to hide from you with a good roll. Because that 18 would not have seen them, but your passive does. Actually,
Okay,
his passive would have. Oh, you know what? I already said it.
Okay, guys, they are over at the top of the room. Beside the staircase, there's 2 of them. Let's get rid of them. And Shailene and Hernan, you're kind of out of it because you have things in your arms.
I have one-handed. I can do. Nope, I can do nothing. Yep, that's good.
I just drop goats and.
Okay, give me. What is
There,
this?
when you
okay
come
there,
in the room,
Hernan?
So, my bad for not showing my players this earlier. This is what the door looked like down at the bottom.
Ooh. Okay.
I like the
actually
title.
looks familiar.
Another ancient
Ancient
door.
door.
And
That looks like the one in the Mage Tower.
this is the room in which you found the kids in.
Poor kids.
And this,
Good to go.
this is the room that you're in now.
Okay.
Okay. Quimber, when you come in the room, close the door so the goats don't get out.
Meh. 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 Closing the door?
Is he?
Well, Quimber will have to do that because he's still in the other room.
Oh, Quimber's not moving.
He's tired. He's
Quimber,
like, I'm doing all the
Quimber
work.
forgets he's here. So yeah, Quimber will step in and close the door. Alright, so...
All right, let's get him, guys.
So we're not in initiative yet, right? So I'm gonna
boo.
jump back right here and try and get to put the kid down behind me, and I'm gonna kind of guard her while I have my short bow out.
Alright. So...
I'm going to be watching everyone else attack.
Alright, so we got 3 rolls. A 19, a 20, a 20, a 3, or a 1, 3. Who are we missing?
16.
I did not roll yet.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Excellent. I am doing
Okay, so... let's go ahead and pop this in here. Brendel, look, you and Huranan, which one has the highest dex?
I have a 3 to my dex.
Brendel, you're muted. What's your dex?
2.
Okay, so Huranan, you will go first.
Alright, where are these lizard people? Are they on the map?
Yes, they're on the map.
I say that.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
I've already told you they're up at the top of the.
And I say that.
Okay.
Can't see.
I don't see them.
Are the dancing lights?
Say
in
No,
there?
here,
there's-
send your
there's
lights over
lights.
there.
No, wait. There's lights from the top of the stairs. He said in the description of the room.
Yes, but they seem to be in the dark part of the stairs, hiding behind it.
Ah.
I'll move up and be like, alright, hold my action to attack if they come within range.
Alright, so you move, what, 5, 10 feet?
Whatever, yeah, 15 or 20, whatever that looked like. And I hold my action.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you don't mind. Should have told them how they could do it themselves, but I didn't think about it. So, next up is Brendel.
Brendel is going to cast light on herself, like on her head,
She's an angel.
just so that she can see a little bit better moving forward, and that'll be her turn.
Sidear.
So I will move up here with Hernan and hold action just in case I get attacked because I can't see either.
Are you sure? I do have the dancing lights in there.
We are
Where's-
non-dark vision. We
where
can't
exactly
see
are
past.
I have one here. I have one here, and the other is still sitting on top of Sidear. So they should be illuminating parts of the room.
Yeah, they are. I can't see
Okay.
past here.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
so like,
I'm sorry, you suck.
yeah, so like my vision is there.
Such is life.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll send them in further in a moment.
Yeah, it's just like they're in the back, and it's like, where? I can see up to there.
Alright, so I guess it's Quimber didn't roll. Because I actually honestly thought you guys would have him just gone before Quimber's turn.
Wember, get the kids up the stairs.
You're not my daddy. Where is it? Oh. Core. Why is my spells up? Oh, because you did that thing. Alright. So it's not Quimber's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was.
No, I didn't roll his initiative, so it's not his turn.
So we don't know.
No, we don't. It's actually your turn. So you
Oh.
say, Quimber, get the kids up the stairs, and what are you going to do?
I will. Well, first, let's send one of the lights forward there. We'll send this one that's over by Sidear here, kind of up the stairs. And I think the other one there maybe will hopefully keep the room pretty well illuminated.
Okay, does that give you guys... sorry.
I do see. Yes.
Yeah, I can
I'm
see it now.
guessing. Yeah, I don't. So, all right. All right, so I guess I'll move. And just chuck a dagger at this dude here.
Okay.
Chuck it.
Chuck away.
Nice.
Oh,
Unfortunately, actually, I can't opportune strike because I don't have advantage and no one's next to him.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. That's the total.
All right.
I will.
Right.
many
That's
daggers
the
do I
nat
have?
20 of the night for you. That one. The
You
dagger.
believe me, I know. I'll throw the other dagger as well.
Okay.
So now both my daggers are over here in the sky.
Okay.
And then I will be done.
I only see the one roll.
It shows the 25 and then a 21.
21
Oh,
just
now
came
it
up.
does.
through.
Yeah, 21 just
Now,
came up. too.
I think I'm having some lag and internet issues. Sorry.
That's all right. It happens. So he's got a dagger sticking in his left eye and a dagger sticking in his chest, but he is still kind of somewhat standing there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm done.
Shailene, looks like you were the next one up.
All right. I'm going to use my short bow and attack the same one that my bestie there attacked. And hopefully an 18 will hit for a +5.
To the one your besties already hit.
Yes.
All right.
So 5 damage there.
Oh yeah, you throw it and it spins end over end, and the butt end of it hits the butt end of the dagger that your partner in crime threw, and jams it even deeper into its skull, and it flops to the ground. It flaps around on the ground like a fish, and it flops to the ground dead.
Partner in alleged crime, please.
Yeah, we've been caught before, I'm sure.
There was no indictment.
It's because it was with family.
Alright, so with that... what's he going to do? Alright, where's everybody at? Okay, Seer. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Ugh. That's like my worst one. And it's not a great roll either.
and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's my best friend, but he ain't that bright.
Okay, so...
Although a 12 is a dump stat, it's not terrible either, right?
That really matters too much because you've already done that part. But he will run up here to you, screaming something in his guttural, weird language that you don't understand anymore since your spell is no longer working.
No, probably not.
And let's see. Oops. Okay, so that's going to be a miss unless it... Was it a 10 hit you?
Surprisingly, no.
Does a 16.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so he misses with a bite, but he hits you with his club, and you will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I, sir, will choose to take 4 points and fall down. So you can suck it on the other 2.
Alright, so thump right on the head, and you fall unconscious.
That's right, it was his choice, don't you forget it.
Yes, his choice.
That's right. I decided
Yeah.
to ignore that 2 points of damage by passing out in an honorable fashion.
And I will see if I decide to continue helping you stay passed out in an honorable fashion. Alright.
Oh, I'm just... You can ignore my smack talk.
Oh, no.
Quember would approve, I believe, of smack talking thy enemies.
Well, let's see.
I don't know. I get the feeling Quember doesn't approve of me.
With
In
you
general?
going unconscious.
Yes, in general.
So,
Fair.
as you
He's
hit...
just not as scary as Kenna, so...
As you hit the ground, everyone hears this little voice come from your bag that says, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're properly screwed.
I'm gonna break that toy.
And Quimble
Hey,
will...
that's mine.
I said what I said.
Alright, so Quimber's going to cast a spell. Let's see if the creature can make it.
Like find it broken
Sweet.
one morning.
This flash of light comes from above the creature and hits it for, what is that, a D... Where's my damn spell? Dang spell. Okay, apparently I have misplaced my spell. No, here it is. It's a D8. Joy. For, what is that? 2 points of damage. Woohoo! And with that, it is now Kenna's turn.
It's been fun watching y'all fight, but I'm going to now use my crossbow. Hopefully I will hit it. Oh, God.
You fire wide, and it misses it.
What a big surprise.
Alright. Let's see. Top of the round, Brindell.
All right. How far away is this guy? Okay. Yep, he's gonna get a firebolt.
Okay. Fire away.
Let's see here.
And let's see. The path is, of course. Alright.
And after that,
So
the
okay,
kids are behind Kenna, correct? Or behind
one.
Shailene.
Well, actually, as soon as Sayer moved up, so yeah, Jovessa moved over here next to Shailene to help keep an eye on the girl that's with Shailene. So yeah, they're both over in the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna move that direction just to put an extra body in between them and the lizard folk.
All right. So, of course, Sidear, you don't seem to be as phased by that blast of fire that just came shooting past your head. Hernan, you're up.
I'm gonna go up to this one. And with my swords in my hands, I'm gonna swing.
We'll swing. Let's just see how well you swing. All right.
12
well.
points of damage if they all hit.
Yes, they do. The second one, though, seems to dig into a dead body. For the first
Best
Okay.
kind of swing.
For the first one, dispatched them, but you were already in the swing for it when it happened, so you were unable to just kind of stop. You just went with the flow. And helped it hit the floor faster.
And I'm gonna try a medicine check on Sayer down here.
Well, on your
I
next
think
turn.
that's next round.
Oh, we're still on initiative. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot about that.
So I run up to Sire and I want to check his pockets because I feel like I'm
You
missing
son
something.
of a bitch. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Oh yeah!
Oh, caveat, you only find the 15 because he only has 15 left.
Right.
No. I only have his 15 left.
Oh,
I have
crap.
a total of 29.
I will take my pouch back,
Okay.
You take your pouch back and find that it's only got 15 gold in it.
which is fine.
I spent it already, if you ask.
Well, maybe it got melted in the gooey. I don't know.
That's exactly what happened. I was trying to keep the rest of your money safe, and I forgot to give it to you.
Go back to
I'm
sleep.
sorry.
You're
You're
unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah, I
so
know,
I don't
fine.
know where this is coming from.
Excellent.
All right, so since you've checked his body and found that you find your pouch that, okay, that's mine.
What? Well, I was gonna check him to heal him, but that looked awful familiar, so I'm a little butthurt this turn.
So say, roll me a death save.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm going to click the 2GM on the character sheet so that I don't have to worry about whispering. And that'll send to you. And
so if I did this, people would think something, huh? Anyway, death save noted. Who's next? Shailene?
I'm going to scoop up the child and scan the room real quick
Mm-hmm.
and see if I notice that these are the only 2 people to fight.
It would have seemed so.
Okay, so I am going to run up to my friend right here, and I'm going to do a medicine check and hopefully not just, as we tend to do in this group, shove fingers inside of his cavities. Okay.
All right, so
So 20.
you are officially stable. So we are now out of initiative.
I was about to say it's 9 o'clock now, so if you had shoved fingers in my cavities, I would have been like, "That's the first time," and it was very much different than I expected. Sorry,
I'm trying to be gentle.
I recall a particular movie. There's always time for lube. All right, I'm done.
Yes. Yes.
You would be if I fingered you wrong.
Oh my God. Evolution, man. That's great.
Does that mean we're out of
there's
initiative now?
So many comments
I
and
hope so.
jokes, and hold on, let me find out what else we got. Yes, we are at an initiative.
Investigating the room and the bodies.
And
But
of
not
course,
Sayers, because he is stable.
No.
And has already been investigated.
You don't know that. You were unconscious.
I'm just reminding everyone in case they forgot.
This one might get me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
But
here we
it
go.
sounds like a good one to use. As you heal or stabilize Sayer, you hear this little voice in the bag go, so you're a half... What are you anyway? What is your race?
Who, me or Sayer?
You. Sayer's unconscious.
Me?
I don't hear it, yeah.
What do you mean what?
I gotta double check, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know everybody's races completely yet. And I'd love for it to show me, but it doesn't show me. There you go, you're half elf, yeah. So perfect. So, you're a half elf? Was your mother a spider or something? Or is your ass just naturally that huge?
It's naturally that huge.
Your
And I
mom
walk away.
Your mom is so ugly. Your mom is so ugly. Clerics tried to turn her.
Dang.
That's beat up.
Okay. All right. It's cool. That's cool. I'm going to still cradle the child, hiding these ears.
Quimber
from the child.
will move forward towards the unconscious form of Sayer and goes, "Does anybody have a healing potion or something?"
I did an investigation check for the bodies in the room, by the way.
You find nothing of any value anywhere in the bodies.
Or the room?
Yeah.
Or the room. The room seems to be just a bunch of scattered bones and torn, banners and such. Tapestries.
I have no healing, anything at all.
If
Not
I
even
would,
a little bit.
I mean, I can try
tapestries
this.
look like they would reveal any information?
Not here.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket, pull out this 10 of this round 10, and I'm gonna crouch down over Sayer, open it up, put a little pinch in between my fingers, and rub it right under his nose. A tin of blueberry snuff. See if that does anything to him.
Okay, so the tin of blueberry snuff.
Yeah, it's see if
Why
that'll
not? Try it.
wake him up.
Worth a
I mean,
shot.
it's what I got.
Okay, that wasn't an actual item that was given to you. It was just something.
Yeah,
that
you gave me a tin of blueberry snuff. I found it.
Yes.
And
I was
somewhere.
checking to see if it was like one of the items that have other properties other than just being blueberry
I think
snuff.
so.
So yeah, he inhales this blueberry snuff and he just starts to gag and cough as he's laying there unconscious.
Okay, how about we pick him up and get him out of here and get the kids out of here and get the goats out of here and we all just get out of here.
Sadir, can you carry Sayer?
So you got the
I
kids.
can.
Quimber's help?
I got the kids. You got the other kid.
I will help my friend here up the stairs
So
if he would take my help.
who's picking
Okay.
up, who's picking up Sayer?
I will.
Sadir.
Sadir will.
Sadir. I mean, everybody's game, right?
That's
you hear
right.
that voice come out of the bag. You look like the armpit of an unshaven bog hag.
If you took that out and dropped it down here, that might be okay.
So I will, while I'm like picking up Thayer, I'll look into the bag
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take my fingers and I will start to cast fireball. But I will not.
Oh,
But I
really?
But I will not. I will like begin the casting of it, and then I'll stop myself because I'm like, woo.
Your magic is as bad as your breath.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
I could reach into the bag and accidentally drop it and stomp on it a couple times. It's
Oh,
like,
look at Sayer would be so sad.
I'm good. I will carry him up the stairs, trying to ignore our friendly neighborhood.
We have to ignore it because he'll go right back into insulting Sayer as soon as he wakes up.
A goblin with one hand nailed to a tree would be more of a threat than you are.
Oh.
all right, everybody up the stairs. I'll
Let's
be the
go.
last one out.
Let's
that?
go.
All right, so
I would like somebody else to go before me because I'm carrying a kid just in case there's something going up there.
and with that, you are relieved to breathe fresh air again. Even in the short time you spent below, you could feel a malaise building in your lungs. Beyond this, the foul smell of the lizard-like creatures den nearby overpowered you more than once. Looking about, you see that the sol is setting in the west, and you see the glow of Lunios through the trees as she begins her rise with the coming of the evening. Though you cannot see it through the woods, you can hear the sounds of the carnival not far away. You find yourselves in the ruins of a large tower, its stones scattered for dozens of yards in all directions. Charred, broken timbers lay interspersed among the stones and rubble. And with that, my players, here is what you see as you are climbing your way out of this ruined tower.
Is it wintertime where we're at?
It does kind of look like it's got snow and stuff falling, doesn't it?
Does this look like the place we were at the first time? The well?
Not
I
exactly.
think it's like moonlight.
So, let's see.
God, please do not let that be spider webs.
I think Sayer's unconscious. Sadir's carrying him. Let's see. Give me a perception check, people.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, let's see what I see. There we go.
It would help if I was actually on the right screen to see those said checks. 10 and a 15 and a 9
Ew.
and a
18.
I'm distracted by a whiny kid right now that I'm carrying up the stairs.
Who's still sniffling and getting her all over the plushy dragon.
That's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, so let's see. You guys find those who did roll high enough find 2 broken arrows with dark shafts, black fletching, and barbed points. So, anybody wish to give me, let's say, a history check?
Mm-mm.
Actually, let me phrase that. Heranan
Sure, great. That's what I roll well on when I can't see it.
and
Oh, Brendel.
well, Brendel doesn't know, but Heranan.
Yeah.
These arrowheads are characteristically Dunahadrin, which, for those who don't know what Dunahadrin is, it's a drow, or dark elf.
Nice.
You also find cold remains of a campfire and the desiccated corpse of one of those creatures. Of course, the creature itself, the ones that you just killed, is what I'm talking about. The Gamathians is what they're called. It's tucked behind some stones, but you can smell the decay from the creature. And let's see, with your perception checks as well, Brendel and Hernan and somebody else rolled high enough, didn't they? I believe Kenna rolled an investigation, so that counts as well. You discovered charred silver coins with an elvish face on the front and an intricate web pattern on the back. And with Hernan's history check, you do realize that those are drow coins.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna,
Ah,
if it's okay with everyone, let me
that's
hold on to the
interesting.
coins and have somebody back at the camp check them out.
Okay, so I need
Will someone want to take one of those arrows out as well, and we'll take that back?
another perception check.
Hey Dan, do we know if the drow are characteristic of typical D&D drow, where they're kind of evilly aligned, or are they different in this world?
You know they're a subterranean race, and there's not a whole lot of knowledge your characters would have of it. It's just what little bit Hernan may have picked up somewhere and with some of his reading or other things in the past. But with your history check, you have no clue.
No, I would have. I'm like, what? Who is this?
What are drow? Or what
Oh,
is
they're like
Dunahadrin?
they're like Shailene, except they're not.
Well,
But like not nice.
it's not.
Are they nice
Shailene,
with my history
it's
check?
Sayer. Isn't Sayer?
I am unconscious.
Yes, but are you not of that race, or at least half that race?
I think I am actually.
So they're like him,
Yes.
except full-blooded.
Oh God, are they all like him?
It could be bad if they're like him.
Yes, Sayer is half drow.
I feel like I've
Shailene
done my
isn't,
job.
but Sayer is. I thought you were. I just wanted to make sure you weren't full blood.
Nope.
Right, so, did we get those new perception checks rolls?
23.
23. Brendel's a 15. Does anybody else care to?
I'm distracted with the child.
Okay.
And I'm carrying, so
I auto fail.
Like
Yeah,
realistically, I wouldn't be looking around. I'm just trying to
Not
calm
going to get much
down.
of a perception out of that. Alright, so you guys, actually, Hernan, you do find a small round sleigh bell under a rock.
I will put a goat down, pick it up, take it,
Alright.
pick the goat back up.
You know what I mean by the sleigh bells? Little round ball-looking things that when you shake them, they...
Little jingly bell, yeah.
like on the clown hats.
Quite possibly.
Hmm.
Alright, so that's about all you find here. Let's see what else we got.
Do we know how to get back to Carnival from here?
Oh yeah, it seems you can actually hear Carnival from here.
Let's head back to camp.
It's rather easy. It's fairly easy task to pick
I
your
agree.
way through the stones and head back towards Carnival. But for a moment you are caught up in thought as you cast your gaze about the ruins. You wonder what or who could have cast down such a mighty edifice. And only in recent years, if your judgment is correct. Let's see. Have I showed you 56 yet? No, I have not. This
I
is
don't think so.
This is what the place looks like from the outside. Well, I mean,
This could be the Mage Tower.
What it looks like to me.
I just think we need to come back after we get this little one back to our mama. She's
I don't plan on
snot
coming back.
everywhere.
I
I
don't know.
plan on coming
Because
back.
it's not our problem.
I
Yeah,
think,
but there's knowledge.
but I think Sayer would maybe want to come back and experience this and see all this beauty.
Yeah, but we got a job at Carnival to take care of the people.
Well,
We
that's
don't
all
have
we
a job
are.
at Carnival to go screwing around at a tower outside where it doesn't matter.
Okay, so as you're making your way back out, you're coming out of the woods, and it appears that you're coming from behind the livestock area. And you see in front of you Borag, Cray, and Kalnese. They appear to be readying themselves to go in the hole after you.
I got goats.
Don't go in the hole. We're good. We're back.
Oh, good. I was getting concerned.
It's okay, Cray. We're fine.
So I will bring Sayer and lay him gently on the ground.
All right, and
Thank you. I was surprised by that.
We need some healing, but other than that, we're okay.
I'm going to look for this child's mother because she was asking
She's
before.
right there. She's distraught. Quember will assist in carrying Sayre the rest of the way because Quember is not doing very good himself.
I'll go put the goats back in the pens.
Alright, so Brian will walk up and he will give you a little bit of healing, a little TLC there to get you up and going there, Sayre.
Okay.
Remember that stern, disappointed look you saw on Borag's face earlier there, Sadir?
Oh,
Yes? No?
Sadir.
Do what?
He'll
Do you-
never forget
Do
it.
you remember that very disappointed look on Borag's face earlier?
Yes.
You don't see it now. You see pride. You see excitement and
Nice.
happiness to see you guys. They are,
I feel much better now.
Cray.
You should.
Yeah, it doesn't say much as it is. But you can see his face lights up as he sees you guys come out, somewhat in one piece.
Hey, Cray, we all need some healing. Is there any way we could get some people together to kind of heal all of us?
Countessay actually comes up. I believe you guys have earned a respite for the rest of the day. We are finished. And she will hand out healing potions to anyone who requires it.
You.
And
Yay.
you will gain 7 points.
I'm not able to pick my hand up and ask for it.
She pretty much
I'll put
Down
it
the
up.
gullet, my friend.
down the hatch there. And don't get used to it. I'm not going to feed you anything else.
So basically, she pours it down my throat instead of putting it in my pack.
Oh yes, she pours it down your throat.
Okay.
These
I
are
was
for you
hoping
to
to see
take
it.
right now.
Yep.
Now, you were taking the child to her mother. She is ecstatic with the reunion. Oh, thank you so much for saving my child. Thank you so much for bringing her back to me. She's all I have.
Well, she was very brave down there, and she doesn't. Did I take note of her injury? I did not, but she's here, and if you need any food or drink to help make her feel a little better, I'm sure we can accommodate that as well.
Lena's distracted enough that she just sees that her child is standing upright and doesn't. She does see the gunk and go on her, but she doesn't check her for any wounds at this time. She's just holding her and thanking you immensely for the return.
And you can keep that plushie. I don't really want it back in that condition.
And she will also hand you 2 vials. I don't have much to offer, but at least I have this. Maybe it'll help you.
Well, thank you. What is
The
this?
first one is this one.
Oh,
Hey.
much appreciated.
And the next one is... I mean, when I show it to you, it's going to tell you what it is, so... She'll tell you anyway, if I can find the blasted thing.
You scrolled. It's down near the bottom.
Thank you. Since you know exactly what it is. There it is.
Oh,
Maybe they'll do some good for you in the future. Thank you ever so much for saving my girl.
you're very welcome. I'm glad we were able to help, and I appreciate this. Now go just cuddle your daughter and make her feel better.
Anytime you have need of an apothecary or any potions whatsoever, please come see me. You have a standing discount at my store.
Are you from Nevermore?
Yes, of course.
Just checking.
She is not with the troop. She is a townie.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
So
people could
as
come
long as
from
we
other
come back
towns.
to this town, she can help
Yeah.
us out.
Hey, that's amazing. Thank
So,
you. We
So,
appreciate it.
With that, you guys hear the stomping of boots and the clattering of chainmail against possibly shields, weaponry. You look up and Constable Rolf is moving towards you with a contingent of city watch, or town guards, however you want to call it. And
Assholes.
Tyre,
the
it's go time.
The first look on his face
No, hold back, boys.
is a stern, somewhat happy to be dishing out punishment kind of look on his face as he comes moving towards you. But as he gets closer, and you can hear the whispers coming from the different groups of how you went into this hole and saved this child from the creatures that abducted her. His look doesn't seem quite so enthused anymore.
Good evening, sir. Can we help you with something?
Borag. I came to investigate the reports of abuse, violence from your troop to some of our townsfolk, but I heard what happened. You have my appreciation for your role in saving the child.
We have saved multiple townies on this day, so I hope you appreciate all of them.
Both children.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm hard of hearing. Could you say that again?
We did find that older gentleman in the cocoon. We did bring him back alive,
He takes
too.
a deep breath and kind of tries to steady himself. You can tell he's really put off guard. Not off guard.
After being
he's
blamed
just
for
a little,
kidnapping him, supposedly.
He's a little annoyed that he actually has to be here to say this, or that it actually has to come out of his mouth. He's like, I still encourage you to be on your way as soon as you possibly can. But if you need another day to ready your troop, I'll make sure that it isn't a problem. Just to show our appreciation for your actions involving the child.
Thank you, kind sir. We appreciate your offer.
I'm going to say nothing. Just stand there staring.
Smiling.
So I would look to Borag to see how he responds.
Yeah.
Oh, he's beaming from ear to ear.
Okay.
Ah, yes. We'll be along as soon as we can. No worries. Today was
Yes,
the last day, and we will move on.
This place seems a little dangerous.
My Zatis. Why don't you go clean up, get some food, and some rest. Some well-deserved rest.
Very well-deserved rest. It's like the busiest day of my life.
It's been a very long day.
Yes.
Don't you remember the last time we were in Sayre? This is nothing.
I don't know. I feel like
This
last
is
time we
something.
had better guards.
But there is a tower we could go back and investigate.
No, I'm
We need-
not.
No.
There is. That can also be tomorrow, since he's giving us an extra day.
Mhm.
Well, he's giving us an extra day, but perhaps the troop isn't.
Yes. So,
I thought it was next year.
I'm about to
we
die.
we may have an
I'll go to
extra
bed.
day to prepare to leave. That does not mean an extra day for you to go run off gallivanting in the woods for whatever reason you have.
We found some very, very interesting things that need to be investigated.
That
Borag.
tend to kill
So
us.
they don't cause further harm to your town folk.
No, I say screw it.
Who cares about their town folk?
Wait. Sayre, tell Borag the name that you said.
Oh, yeah, I'll repeat that. What was that? I gotta scroll up to find it.
Started with an M.
Yeah,
Not Macklemore.
Bueller?
Mueller.
there it is.
Melanoma.
Malvolana.
And now we're all right.
And is that name supposed to mean something?
I don't know. I
Did the
heard somebody say
townspeople
it.
recognize it?
You heard it? From where?
Yes, there was something in the tower whispering it. It was in a room we didn't go down to. But that can wait till tomorrow, right? Everyone, tomorrow.
It doesn't have to wait till any time. We just
As I
don't need to
said,
deal
go
with it.
get cleaned up and get you some rest. We'll decide
Yep.
things then.
You know, we should follow orders right now, Kenna. We've been told to do something, and I believe in obedience.
Oh, sure. Now you want to follow orders.
Of course he does.
Of course.
Up front, in front of people.
Right.
Well, I actually put that down on the character sheet and in the personality traits, which is orders are open to interpretation.
That's fair.
Now, Sayer, I need to see how perceptive you are. If you care to
okay.
give me a perception roll.
I am not very perceptive.
I'm looking around for that half-elf chick that stole my money.
Well, give me your perception check on your end then. You don't see her anywhere.
Damn.
What you do see is apparently Sayer's not really paying much attention to notice it himself. He's steadily talking as if he's just standing there by himself, but he's not. His left hand is being held at his side by Jovessa. She has not let go of it since you guys came up the stairs.
Huh. Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
Your friend.
Oh, did you want to go, Jovessa?
I'm fine. I'll stay right here until
Okay.
we get, until we get further into camp.
Yeah, we'll get you back to where you belong. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Of course not.
You know, I have another clingy kid that you can meet.
You keep that townie away from me.
Are you referring to Smedley?
It might be.
Yes.
I think you two could be great friends.
Well,
No,
I don't.
avoid him.
I don't know. Smedley
No.
seems to be smitten. He says he already has a girlfriend.
He does.
Randall, I say with a little shimmy.
How did you know?
I mean, you could be marrying into royalty
If you see the
there.
way that they look at
Could
each
be.
other, you'd know. And I laugh and joke with the child.
Sire, she's got money, right?
He came by the puppet show earlier before all the excitement, and he couldn't say nothing other than Mendel. All the good things he saw her doing at camp today.
Burning.
Has he been watching
has good
everything?
Well, everything she does.
Does he see everything she does?
That's creepy.
I only know what he elaborated on.
And what was that?
Well, the heroic taking down of the white beasts of the tree, beating up those mean old men at the stage.
That was pretty heroic, yeah.
Catching a child on fire.
And
That was severe.
Not me.
and taking down that monstrous crazed bear out front.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
listen,
people
if you
recall
see
that.
Smedley doing anything weird, can you run and tell Sayer about it? It's really important that we know what's going on with this.
Oh, I will, but he's harmless. He's just a love-smitten kid. And with that, we will take ourselves a little bit of a break.
That's probably good because my internet is.
You did
starting
not
to screw up.
DC. It didn't look like on my end.
Wait, it
I
froze
didn't
for a
see
minute.
to see.
Yeah, it froze for a minute, but then you started moving again.
Okay.
So we just thought you were sitting still.
Perfectly still.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please stick around. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes to let my players go get them a drink, use the restroom, or whatever else they need to do.
Doing the
And-
pee-pee dance. Jan, doing the pee-pee
Well, we
dance.
don't need to go off stream for the pee-pee dance. We need to go off stream to stop the pee-pee dance.
Well, this is happening.
It's all that seltzer from earlier.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back shortly. Please.
Thank you.
We'll see
I'll
you
be
then.
right back, y'all.
And we are back. I did put in chat for any of those who are still with us this evening. If you have any insults that you'd like to hear the insult puppets say to our players, put them in chat and let me know who it's directed to, and I will use them.
Oh yeah. Especially if Holy Taggers comes back, yeah, he'll have plenty, I'm sure. Here we go.
And let's see, we are back in, and we left off. Our group has made their way back from the destroyed tower and given orders to rest. Your day is done. Tomorrow we pack up Carnival and move on out.
Before we rest, I would really, really, really love it if someone could identify this battle axe I found.
Let me take a look at that. Yep, that's a battle axe.
There's actually quite a few things on my list of.
Does it look like it could be magical in any way, shape, or form? Just by glancing at it, like any other magic item, like maybe have some runes or glowing of sorts?
Well, I mean, did you not see the picture?
I did, but
It looks like it has a probably a rune.
There are marks.
There's markings on it. You aren't magically inclined, so you wouldn't know if it's magical or not. But it is in very, very, very
it
good
looks
condition.
like it could be.
As a
You are too beat up to care,
past
sir.
Ferdinand and be like, okay,
I'm not that bad anymore.
give me 10 minutes, I'll identify it.
Okay.
Yeah, I need my.
Pretty bad for a long time.
I have magical armor I need identified also.
So yeah, I
I'm going
guess,
to sleep.
Oh, hold on. I think I still have the cavern set up, so let's go ahead and turn that one off.
I guess Brandel will spend probably the next 40 minutes identifying all of the stuff that people think they need identified. Well, I guess first I'll cast Detect Magic and then start identifying things.
Smart. While Brendel's doing this, I would like to look at the wooden frogs that were found.
Yeah. I'll hand
Just
over.
to- Yeah. These are kind of cute. They remind me of a different frog. Kind do these look anything like your frog?
No, they just look like wooden frogs.
They don't look like my frog. You can look on the bottom of them to see if they have any saying on the bottom, because mine does.
I flip the frog over. And
It's just a wooden frog.
All right. Well, it's worth the check.
And mine is malachite too, not wood.
Yovessa has
Maybe
not
be
left your
weaker.
side yet, Sayer, so she is still there holding your hand.
Yeah, where is it that the kids kind of camp out?
Let's see. You know, at the end of Carnival, everybody tends to start making their way towards the tent fire.
All right, so I'll bring her there.
And for where you're at, you know the tent fire is right up here.
Yep, I'll bring her that direction.
All right. And let's see. Let's do some zooming in on the tent fire. All right.
Sorry about that. I unmuted when I meant to mute.
No problem. As you get there, she sees the rest of the kids, so she hugs each one of you and says, points at you, "Never let me be captured again," and walks off to the other kids.
Well, I guess we'll have to
sorry?
do our best for her then, huh? I'm gonna come over to you and I'm gonna nudge you a little bit and go, "Say here. Looks like you got a little shadow."
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna teach her same as the other ones. We'll have our own little band of people who can give us a kick.
Well, if you ever feel like you would like them to learn how to really pickpocket, you let me know.
Why, do you know someone?
Oh,
I
it
jangle my
hurts.
bag at both of y'all.
and I look at you and I jingle my own bag and go,
I feel my pockets and I look at both of you. Son of a bitch.
A small price to pay for carrying you upstairs, my friend.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You earned it.
This bag looked like mine anyway.
maybe I should have said pickpocket and hold on to it.
I will say that it was pretty epic for you to slide in there at your own, knock Hernan out of the slime.
I thought it was incredibly heroic, and
Yeah, it was
I've
stupid
been
too,
kind
but
of feeling bad that no one has recognized me. Or expressed any appreciation. Kind of hurts my feelings, but it's
well,
okay.
it is
Sidear.
rather
Okay.
unexpected to see you do that, but
What?
you risk your own life to knock somebody else out of it. Well, I didn't think you liked Hernan that well.
Everyone likes Hernan.
There we go. I was looking for myself or Quimber, but there he is. All right, so Carnival is closing. As evidenced, by the evening sky, magics begin to be cast by Verdestia and Skizig. So I will show you what you see in the night sky. If I could find the right number. Gotta scroll all the way down. Here we go, players. This is what you see in the night sky.
Dragons!
Come on, there we go. The darkening sky is sporadically lit by the brilliant color and sparkling lights. As you watch, you see the dazzling display of winged horses made of fire. Uh-oh. Dragons that are seemingly made of living rainbows dancing against a starry background. And great explosions that create beautiful, multicolored flowers of shining hues that make the night seem bright as day. Very soon, all the people from Nevermore and the surrounding area will be leaving. Only the gambling tents will remain open, likely until midnight. It has been a good day for you and your group. Your deeds will undoubtedly be celebrated at the tent fire tonight, and you will surely be well rewarded by Warag and Kalnese. You make your way over to the western area of the field where the tent fire is already being lit, and a number of your fellow Hanataz are gathered. Senesi and Frenna's wagons have been pulled close to the mass from the delicious... I hope I read that. Okay, the aromas, not the mass. The aromas from the delicious cooking set your bellies to rumbling. You also see Stoof and Lena standing next to a tapped keg, passing out pints to any and all, save for the youngsters. So, how did Kalnesi walks up to you? So, how did your day go?
Well, it went okay. It was a little busy, but we managed.
We did a few good things today.
We're sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sure you made some coin, right?
Not as much as I thought I did.
Some of us did. Some of us lost it.
Yeah, mine was stolen. That fucking half-elf bitch.
Well, it's after 9.
Yeah, because, we all saw her steal from the gambling tents, and then I guess something happened.
Can we not talk about it?
Oh, actually, yes, you should be aware of, and I'll give him the whole story.
So if we see her, I'd like to at least get some of that back.
Well, we'll be leaving tomorrow, so who knows? Maybe you'll see her, maybe you won't.
Oh,
Time
really? Please look in the chat.
Uh-oh. So, mid-conversation, you hear that little voice come out of Sayer's bag. And
I like that guy.
you hear, "Ashes to ashes, daughters to dust, Sidear's fire you must not trust."
It's kind of...
Thanks, Nick. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nick.
I like the rhyming
Lovely.
aspect.
Yeah.
Lovely insult.
Nick's my little pun master.
So, how do you take hearing that? Does that bother you when you hear it from the bag? Are you upset?
So the tent fire I assume is big. You've got fire going across the sky. Like, I'm falling to my knees and going into meditation. I am on the outskirts of the fire here. Like, I've kind of secluded myself away from the back, and I am gonna just fall to my knees and start meditating.
Cider's in his safe space.
So while he's doing that, because he did tease my best friend about losing his purse, I'm going to sneak up here and act like I'm comforting him. But I would like to try sleight of hand to take back the 15 gold for Sayer.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, so you do the sleight of hand, and Cider do the.
Take it and like it! I seen that shit!
So Cider is he's on his knees. He's got his ankles crossed. He's got his hands out in front of him, and his eyes are closed. And you sneak up and you reach for.
Would that give the advantage if his eyes are closed and he's praying?
That's a good
He's
question.
meditating, and he's a
meditating.
I was trying.
And you get close, and he's like, "Shailene, don't do it."
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I do appreciate
Even-
your
I'm just
motivation.
go
today.
back over here. I don't even know what you're insinuating, Sadir. I was just
Checking on me.
yelling at everything.
You were just going for a walk.
Y'all
So
done
as you make your
enough
way back towards the
checking.
fire, that little voice in that bag kicks up again and says, "Where'd it go? Oh darn, I lost it." It was right there in front of me. Alright, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, here it is. I swear, if you were any worse at this, you'd be doing our job for us.
It's probably true right now.
You're like a
It's been a long day.
you're like a trained 8, only without the training.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I like it.
That's okay. I'll cry a little and then get over the little wooden man insulting me.
This is like one of the best purchases I've ever made.
That's a great purchase.
You know what? Since you can't be responsible with money, I'm kind of okay with you losing that 15 gold.
What do you mean? I'm responsible with money.
Obviously. And I motion to your bag. It's loud. It's going to give us away in some situation. You know it's going to.
I promise that if he does, I will beat the snot out of him.
It has no snot. It's wood.
I'd
Which-
say you're
Break
ugly
it.
as an ogre, but that would be an insult to ogres.
Look, one more word out of you, and I am going to throw you into the fire.
Oh, I don't know what I'm hoping
Well,
for.
I'd contact your mother about your death, but I don't speak goblin.
He knew I was bluffing. I'll like gag him though. I'll tie a little something around the head.
You would bore both the legs off a village idiot.
Yes, he's all yours, buddy.
I do quite
and I
like him,
pat his shoulder
Sayer.
and I step away from you to the other side of the fire.
I'd like to leave you with one thought, but I'm not sure you have anywhere to put it.
Oh,
This is my safe space.
All right. Well, what I think I'll do is, since he won't be quiet, I'll get. There's like some sort of is there like a stick I could use as a marker here?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can find one.
Excellent. So I'm going to bury him about 6 feet down, and I'll just put the stick there so I can find him in the morning. Maybe that'll teach him. Give you a little. I'm putting you in solitary confinement.
I don't think he's gonna learn, but I really like the idea.
Yeah, I don't think he'll learn either, but that's okay.
I would like to ask Brendel what she found about the items.
yeah. Now that I've
Spent all this time. Well, scroll back up and share. Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone. You no longer have it.
Yes.
I identified them too hard and too close to Sadir.
Okay, so there is the axe. And what was the other
Sorry.
item? The armor?
Yeah.
Armor, and I think what was it?
Was it?
That axe you shared has no stats to it, right?
Did
It was-
The hide armor. Keep going down.
Okay, hold on. You were asking about the stats. It's right under. Oh, it's the Stringium notes. So yeah, I shared it and didn't even bother to share it with you. So let me.
Take
Do
that.
this.
That's the X again.
There we go. There's the axe again.
It's like crap. Her name was right.
All right. So my bad. I apologize. And what was the other item? Was the armor? I believe it was this one.
The hide armor of.
I thought there was a stick that Kenna found that we knew was magical.
Oh, the wand,
Yeah,
like a wand or something.
Hey,
Yeah, somebody has the wand. I don't have it.
I grabbed the wand.
Glowing stick.
that armor would have helped against the cube.
Hide armor was mine though. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's the hide armor, and
Oh.
there was a wand.
Oh, nice.
The glowing stick, yes.
Was it the
That
one
would've
that
been
looked like had a
wonderful.
glowing tip on the end of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right, there
All
you
right.
go.
Yay, I have armor.
And
Ooh, magic missile. It's better than fire.
Yeah. I'm going to keep that as far away from Sadir as possible. Anybody have an issue with Brandel keeping the wand?
I'm in meditation, so I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
Hey.
I would think once you explain that this is a magic wand, we'd be like, oh yeah, of course, we understand.
Obviously, you would
Yeah.
hold on to that.
All right.
I gave it to you for a reason.
Alright, so you all are sitting around the tent fire, and you have drinks, you have food, and this is usually the time where you share stories. So, would anybody care to, in their own words, share how your day went?
Like recap in character, or just a hey, I tell everyone this story.
Or you just tell the story? There's other troop members sitting around the fire with you.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't want
Oh,
to
in
subject
character.
everyone who's listening to hearing a thing that they've already all heard.
Well, I just figured you could tell it in your just a little paraphrase in your own words, how you saw it.
Oh, well, I'm the hero of every story.
Obvi.
All right, so I'll give you one. As you look about, as usual, you do not see Cray the Blade at the tent fire. As you think on Cray, you remember the tale of the 6 thugs from Wintersdale who tried to take Maeve by force into the forest some months back. They were to do unspeakable things to her. The men had caught her unawares, away from the wagons, and cupped her mouth lest she scream for help or use her magics as they dragged her away. What the men did not know, however, was that Cray was nearby, sitting in the dark, as he was wont to do. He arrived as they were tearing at her clothes, their eyes shining with the evil intent they planned. At first they laughed at him. They were, after all, 6 against 1, with Cray not an overly large man. He would die quickly, they thought. 5 of them advanced upon him, weapons drawn, with menacing stares and gritted teeth, as wolves would move against a fawn alone in the meadow. The 6th, the leader, remained behind holding Maeve down as he encouraged his men to finish off this little shizat so they could get back to their fun. There were 2 dead before they took 3 steps. One with a black-handled dagger in his throat, another with one through his eye. Third, a large man with a huge scar across his face staggered back from the smallish man, coughing and gurgling, as the blood poured from a slash across his neck. His head nearly severed by the stroke. Cray had drawn his sword with lightning quickness, slicing just below the man's jaw. Before the attacker could even react, the last 2, seeing the fates of their brethren, now understood their risk. They spread to either side of Cray, weapons at the ready, malice in their face. The advanced as one approached Cray from the right and the left, the first with an axe, the second with a long, wicked dagger. Like a flash, Cray ducked beneath the axe stroke of the first man, diving backward with the agility neither of the assailants expected. Cray's sword swung as he dove, cutting the axe-wielding man's upper leg to the bone. With a groan, the man fell to the ground, blood gushing forth from the wound. Let's see. The second man quickly, and now at the now vulnerable Cray, intended to sink his daggers into the small man's exposed back. But Cray had anticipated just this, and as the tale goes, done it on purpose. So the man, thinking he was an easy prey, went to strike at Cray. Cray thrust his body backwards towards the attacker, sliding beneath the slash and bringing his shoulder into the chest of the large foe. In the same moment, Cray thrust his sword backwards as well, still meeting its mark, sinking deep in the man's belly. The other attacker, with a wounded leg, attempted to rise and fight. He died almost immediately. Cray then stood up and moved toward the leader, who sat astride Maeve. Her eyes were wide with fear. The man now held his dagger to her throat. "Stop now, or I'll make her bleed." Cray stood before the leader. Sorry. Am I missing something?
No, I was testing.
Okay, you've seen the stats on the axe by now, though, right, Shailene?
Do
I had to refresh my page to see them.
Okay, without a word.
Okay, I will try that.
did
without
you
a
see
word.
chat?
I did not. I think I'm gonna like this one, viewer.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my
Oh,
best friend.
thank you.
Without a word, Cray dropped his sword. "That's a smart fellow," growled the man. "Now I want to," but the man's sentence was cut short, for at that exact moment a silent figure moved out of the shadows from behind him. The dark half-wood staff struck the leader in the back of the skull, cracking the bone on his cranium and breaking his neck at the base. The man's corpse toppled off Maeve to the ground at her side. The girl looked up at the one who had so recently arrived to finish off the last of the horrible brutes. She saw was the older, blind elf, dressed in a pauper's robes with bluish skin and a long, hanging braid falling from the otherwise bald head. You guys know that to be Brian. "I see I came late to this party," the bald man remarked in a soft voice. He did not wait for a reply from Cray, as he knew none would come. "May I escort you back to the wagons, my dear? 'Tis far too late for a young woman such as yourself to be out here in the woods alone." And that is the story of Cray the Blade and the Six Thugs. There are several stories you guys trade with each other through the night, and I'm not going to sit here and read them all. But let's see. With plates of steaming food and mugs of frothy drink in hand, you warily drop down onto the makeshift bench and seat yourselves around the fire to rest your tired legs. Boastful tales and epic sagas are already underway, while Grayson and Geralda pluck casually at their instruments to create a pleasant musical backdrop that almost, but not quite, drowns out the nearby forest's ghostly nighttime sounds. You see Mother Savanessa and Anton the priest move between the wagons, lighting dark-tide lanterns and hanging them in the entrance. And of course, there is a picture of this to show you. Isn't there? Yes, here it is. You can't but help to smile as you hear Canesse describe one or more comical wrestling bouts she had earlier in the day to Brian while they walk over to sit near you. At first you don't even notice, but Cray has also made his way over to the circle and is quietly sharpening his daggers on a whetstone. As you begin eating your meal, Mother and Anton finish lighting the last lamp and make their way over to the fire to warm their bones. The priest nods to each one of you in turn as he stretches out his hands toward the dancing flames. Mother Savanessa graces you with a warm, toothless smile. "I heard that my dear Zatis did this day. Such courage you showed facing these creatures. What happened after you found that tower?" she asks with a twinkle in her eye. "Well, what happened after you found the tower?"
Which
no
tower,
one-
the first one or the second one?
I'd say the tower itself. You only found one.
Oh, that's right. We never found the tower the first time through.
Has no one told you how I single-handedly saved her and Anne's life?
You did?
Heavy sigh.
I did. Wait, no one told you?
No,
how long was I
I
unconscious?
was out.
Hernan, he bravely sacrificed his own well-being to
Insight
push you
check.
out of the cube.
Roll it.
It's not a lie.
You could tell they're telling the truth.
I mean, I gotta. It's just the two of you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so your insight, I'm gonna performance.
Oh,
Did that go through?
Oh yeah. It's a natural 20 anyway, so you know.
But I still have a
if
25.
you know whether or not that. Yeah. Well, I mean,
You know we're telling the
you're
truth.
not telling a lie, so she
Like,
may be embellishing
how?
somewhat, but you can tell she is definitely telling the truth.
But
It was
Sayer-
very
Well-
out of character, but he did it without regard to his own safety.
That's why I really don't
How is that out of
believe you.
character? I'm a nice
But-
guy.
I
I look at
appreciate
you and
it,
just like,
Sayer. I really do.
Why do I? You sound like you're patronizing me.
I'd give you my money, but it's gone. Because I know
That's
how much
true.
you like money.
Sayer,
do
I think
like
she
money.
means the whispering you heard though.
Oh, that yeah. That was kind of creepy.
Oh, you heard whispering too in there.
Yes.
did we
Yeah,
all hear
I
voices
heard
today?
I heard some whispering when and it was telling me to join its side or something like that. I don't know if that was the cube or something else down there.
It was probably something else. I heard from a name, a Malvolana. Did you hear that name too?
Nah.
I turned to the other woman who's with us. Have you ever heard of a Malvolana?
Can't say that I have, dearie.
Could that have been the cube itself? I mean, they were worshipping the cube, it looked like.
Yeah, I guess technically. I don't know. I don't know enough about those things, really. I suppose.
Give me. Oh, not really much of one. As you guys are discussing the story, little Vessie comes back towards the fire and lays her head sleepily on your lap there, Sayer.
Yeah, I'll move her a little bit so she's kind of leaning against me, so that if I need to get up later, I can just slide to the side and let her down easy.
All right.
But I'm nice.
I did
Because-
hear that you were carried out of there, Sayer. So,
Well, when one throws oneself in the way of danger for one's comrades, that will often happen.
very noble
I
of you,
am.
my boy.
I was trying to set a good example for Sidir of what it's like to, well, help the little ones when they need it, rather than the reverse.
Oh God.
Did you hear about the rest of our day? Got a little hot earlier.
I heard there was some issues in that
I
happened
love it.
to the today.
I'm honestly surprised that Sadir wants to be at the fire tonight.
Sadir seems to be too far from the fire for that to be an issue.
For now, he was here earlier.
Well, he's
Probably why he left.
He's been sitting back there. He's never even got close to the fire.
Oh, I thought he got. I thought he
No,
No.
I've
Towards-
been
never
sitting there
mind.
meditating the entire time. I am
Well, I'm
I am
obviously
completely
not paying
clueless of what's
attention to
going
you.
on.
And I am completely clueless of your actions, so it evens out.
I think we're trying to get Sidir's attention as we're talking about him. At least
That
I
seems being
am.
very loud.
Yeah.
I would like
Mm.
to actually go up next to Cray and ask him what he's been looking for.
He's standing there. He doesn't say a word. Just looks at you.
Cray, I know you've been uneasy lately. There's something going on with you. If there's something I can help with, I mean, I know to you I'm probably just a kid, but we're going to be in charge someday, and if there's anything I can do.
He pats you on the head.
I'm a lot stronger than I look, and a lot wiser than you think.
He nods, grunts.
If I've noticed it, other people would have noticed it too.
Fuck.
Please let me help.
Shrugs his shoulders. Continues to keep an eye out.
I know you're stubborn. That's one of your traits that I really actually appreciate. But you know what? So am I. And I'm gonna keep hounding you until you tell me what's going on.
He doesn't say a word other than that huff, looks up to at the stars and just shakes his head.
I mean, I could start guessing what's wrong, and you could just nod if I'm right.
He points to the fire. Nods for you to go join the rest of them.
I think I'll sit here beside you. I like being with you.
Perception checks from everyone, please.
Right.
Eh.
Oh,
Oh,
Hmm.
got. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
my eyes are open. Everybody else is sleepy?
well, my eyes are closed technically. So,
is there a way to whisper two at once?
I don't think so.
All right. So I'll just.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Excuse me. Oh,
However, after you type something, if you hit the up key, it'll throw what you typed back into the box. And then you could always just change if, like, you're typing something long, who you whisper to. That may help.
Yeah, that or I can just copy and paste.
Yeah, or that. That would also probably work.
Can't type. Can't find the words. Do continue telling me of your day.
well, there were snakes and spiders and
A bear.
gelatinous cubes, drunk bears. So much has gone on today.
Pink mist.
Some of
That
us.
some people dove head first in.
So, some people heard voices, from what I understand, being talked about in the group.
I think that Gooey Cube talked to me.
That is very unusual, but not unheard of.
And there are some
What do you mean not unheard of?
some dark elves when we left that tower. There are remnants of some of them. You got some of their coinage there, don't you, Kenna?
Right back.
Yes, I have 5 silver coins that look drow in nature.
And I got one of their arrows that was there as well.
Oh, interesting. To answer your question, Sierra, it has been known that some gelatinous cubes gain some sort of sentience after so long. So it's not unheard of to have some speak.
So if I heard the whisper after we killed it, does that mean we didn't kill it?
Are you the
Or
only,
that there was another one.
Are you the only one that heard the whisper?
Yes.
You were also the only one that was able to make anything out when Cirrus was talking to us.
Well, I am talented.
Now, the name didn't whisper in your head, it just appeared in your head.
Oh, okay.
Everyone heard the whispers coming from the door once you got closer.
Okay.
And when you mention hearing things that you don't think anybody else heard, she looks rather distressed in your direction.
Is there a problem?
But of course, you weren't the only one that apparently was hearing voices either.
That's what I'm saying. Is there a problem?
But you are male.
Wait, what?
What?
You're male.
Yes.
Well, that's
thank you.
interesting. If
I'm
that
glad
makes it.
people noticed.
Wait, you are?
You're not too
Cute.
I would understand hearing and seeing things if you want, but it's distressing.
So wait a minute. If a female heard voices in her head that nobody else heard anything from, that's normal?
Certain ones. I mean, dearie, I am female myself.
But earlier today, I heard voices that nobody else heard. And they sound kind of cultish. A
Who's
little
the
bit.
Other one? Kind of. Hold on just a second.
Hey, Brandil, what was the battle axe all about?
That
I think
was
that works.
I was getting my bowstring fixed while you were dealing with all that.
Let me refresh real quick so I can actually see the stats.
I was just curious because you were identifying all that stuff.
Yeah,
And I also got this bell. I probably should have left this bell with you.
Mother Salvenza, are you okay? Mother Salvenza, are you okay?
huh? Oh.
I'm fine, dude.
I'm gonna look at Kenna.
What just happened?
Hold on just a minute.
Did you see that?
Did you see that?
I saw.
Huh?
I'm distracted. In character.
I think you've been underground fighting green monsters a little too long.
Mother Salvenza, there was
Some of them were wide.
A shadow that passed over you.
What have you done today? What's your story of the day?
Of course, just doing my usual scene. You've already dealt with it earlier. Some happy with the sight, some not so happy with the sight.
Mother Salvenza, if I tell you what I saw on you, would you be able to explain it to me?
Give me a... Let's see. Give me a perception check. Both of you.
Nope.
Let's see.
I'm distraught from what I think I saw, so I'm not gonna.
So you think.
I have been rolling crap all night, so I think that's one of my better rolls.
You both hear what sounds like a rather large branch breaking out in the dark woods.
Just the two of us?
Yes.
Did you hear that, Shailene?
Yeah.
Sounds like a small dog of sorts.
Small but vicious.
There was a branch that just broke out in the woods.
I think it was a branch. It could have been a small tree. It sounded pretty big. I'm going to look back at Sayer, and in Thieves Can't say, please, oh, look at the fire. It's pretty. But really, I'm telling you, we just heard a large cracking sound that I don't think anybody else heard in the in the woods, and there's something going on odd here. And I gesture towards Mother Savannah,
So,
just for you to keep your.
I don't know if he's going to pick up on that right now because he's a little distracted by something that's bothering him.
The fire is rather pretty, though. You are right.
Oh,
Great.
okay, all right. There's too much going on right now. Something's wrong with Mother Salvenza. There's something out in the woods. I don't feel really good about this.
I'm going to again call to you and try and get your attention, and then see if you react to me.
Oh, me?
Sayre? Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was that? I caught everything you said. If you want to just do the repeat, like yes, I repeat it.
Done again.
So I gotta. You want me to go look?
No. I
Oh,
want you
good,
to
because I'm
just
kind of hurt.
stay aware. Just to keep yourself on alert.
So while
I'm
all of
always
this is
on
happening,
But
Mother's-
more.
I'm going to be just explaining to her and Anne what that battle axe does.
Oh,
Mother-
yeah.
Mother Sylvansa, I really, really need to talk to you about what just happened.
It's time for that later, dearies.
No, I don't
Mother
think
Sylvansa,
there
she's
is.
not gonna stop asking. Just please talk to her. We'll all get some peace.
I'm gonna turn around and
I'll
scan the
grab
wooded area.
Sadir if he looks like he's gonna fall in the fire.
Oh,
You're going
that's
to do
not
what?
good.
Sadir just ran into the fire, and I
I
said
was-
that I would grab him if he looks like he's about to fall into the fire.
I was moving up to the fire, and I went up one too far, and
It's just like,
fire.
no.
So
So I just joined the group.
I would like to use try and look out into the woods, see if I can tell where that noise came from, I guess.
I mean, my dark vision is only 60 feet, so I don't
The
know.
perception of 20?
You have a decent idea where the sound came from.
Where was that sound coming from?
Is 60 feet far enough to see what's going on?
You don't see anything in particular, but you can see where around about the general area where it may have come from.
Okay, if I step a little closer, maybe I could see better.
You see nobody moving around out there, but if you want to check it out, go right ahead.
I am going to check it out.
Give me a. You going with Shailene?
Yep, I'm gonna pretty much have to.
Okay, so give me a perception, Kenna.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So, as you make your way closer to the woods, anybody else want? You see, Kenna and Shailene start making their way towards the woods. What are you doing?
I'm hoping Arian's bringing that new nifty axe.
Far everything we found has been a martial weapon, and I don't know if any of you can use martial weapons.
I mean, the axe is a finesse weapon as well, but
Hey, I have
I'll
arm
follow
now. I don't
behind
care.
you.
I didn't think an axe could use finesse.
that's what it said on
It's
the thing.
versatile.
Yes, but versatile and finesse are different categories.
That's one or two-handed.
Yeah.
Finesse is
Strength
dex.
weapon.
Versatile is one or two. So does
I could have
anybody?
swore it said that. What was
I'll
it?
follow
Yeah.
behind them.
All right.
Oh, I was looking
So
at
give me
the
one, too.
sword you found.
Perception as well. Yeah, your Wachowski.
Yeah.
Whatever. And
I was
think
looking
a
at
short
that one,
sword.
sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea where that thing went.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want it, have.
Okay, so you're giving her the.
I mean, I have the Sarek Iron short sword, long sword,
No.
and then there's the Wasashki somewhere that we also found.
Was somebody else already using that?
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm not.
I forgot to do my times 3. Oops.
But if someone wants a Sarek Iron short sword now, they could have that. But
I
it's
could
also
probably
a
use
martial
that.
weapon.
Yeah, but that one's finesse, so either of us
There you go.
could use it.
Yeah.
If one of you want the short sword, it's just a +1 to hit.
I'll be in melee. How about you? If you want it, you can take it. But I think you shoot a lot more.
I tend to
All
lean
right.
towards that, yeah.
So, who's getting what?
Sayre is getting the
Short sword.
that.
Okay, where?
And then Hernan is getting the axe, the battle axe that we found.
Where's the short sword? Okay, I think I already have everybody can see the short sword, right?
Yeah.
All right, and the Wakashashi. I can't pronounce it. I can pronounce it, but right now-
Wakazashi.
Wakazashi. And did you keep that, or are you giving it out?
Somebody else has it.
I'm not gonna have it.
Okay, so who else wants that? You know what? I'll just show it to all of you. If it's not already shown to y'all.
Oh, I was gonna say it's already shown. I
Okay.
believe
I don't think I can use that.
All right.
I can totally use it
So,
if
I have Sadir, Shailene, and Kenna heading towards the woods.
yes.
Okay, so Sadir gave me a perception as well. All right.
I did.
Shailene and Sadir, you both notice as you get to a roundabout where you thought that sound came from. Let's see. You see what looks like the crown of a skull protruding from the dirt.
Was this here earlier?
don't-
I'd like to investigate the area.
I'll let you investigate.
Yeah, so will I.
With that investigation, you notice what looks like possibly a spectral figure move through the woods of a person in robes. Seem to be looking at the camp for just a moment before it vanishes.
Was there a color associated with it?
Pale. I mean, it looks like a ghost.
Just ghost.
ghostly
ghostly.
form.
I'm gonna say, did anybody else just see that ghost, or was that just me?
No one else saw it.
Yeah, but I'm saying it out loud to draw their attention.
I
Are
wasn't
you
looking.
Are you sure you saw a ghost?
Yeah, I'm pretty-
You've been
pretty
kind
sure.
of nervous today.
Nope, pretty sure it was a ghost. Yep. Can I go down and? Oh, this is probably a bad idea. I want to pick up the skull.
Okay, just looks like a regular human skull.
I hear you all talking about finding stuff. I'll come join you, see what you're seeing.
You just find a human skull that they found half buried in the dirt.
Oh, interesting.
Looks like it's been there for quite a long time.
Oh. Okay. This is old. Is there any other? Is there a pathway to follow where the ghost is,
Nope,
or?
it was standing there at the edge of the woods, not too far from you, looking at the camp and at the fire, and then just vanished.
Guys, we need to tell somebody that this place is kind of haunted.
Well, I mean, we've been here so long and haven't had any issues other than people.
No, remember the animals and all the stuff in the tent of illusion.
Animals and people.
Yeah, but those animals and all these other things could have been caused by whatever's haunting the area.
And there's this
Remember-
whole mage tower.
Mage Tower, right? Mage.
Yeah, I
Tomorrow.
guess so.
Necromancy.
I don't know if it's necromancy. I don't know what the mage is.
I don't know either, but I don't necessarily want to find out.
Well, without going back to figure it out, we're never going to know.
Are you
We
guys-
can
did
always
you
go
guys-
back the next time we're here.
You guys still in the woods, the four of you?
Or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah, I didn't
back
move yet, so.
to the fire.
You go back to the fire. The fire seems safer to you.
Yeah,
don't
Well,
know
I
what
can't
that
see in the
says.
dark, so I'm not
Yeah.
going too terribly far away.
I completely agree.
Did you see which way the specter went?
That way, and I point in the general direction.
You saw it go nowhere other than just disappear.
Okay. Yeah, it was there, and then it wasn't there.
I still think we should go back to the tower.
I think we should still think we should go back to the fire.
Oh, you're still at the fire.
Fire sounds good for me.
So, those who are at the fire,
Yes.
you notice that Cray has stopped sharpening his knives and is now standing at the edge of the firelight, his hands on the pommel of his sword. His pose is rigid and tense, his eyes alert. Brian is also casting his sightless gaze about into the darkness beyond the fire. Both Borag and Kalnessi are regarding Cray from their seats, but both have their hands on their weapons.
Everything
Oh.
okay?
Suddenly,
I'll draw
Have to, like,
mine and
fight?
ready myself.
let's see, do I have anything that'll do that? No, I don't.
If they're getting alert, I'll get alert with them. I'll draw mine and ready myself, though.
So,
I'll pull that one.
suddenly, the wind begins to increase in intensity. The breeze that at first only had an uncomfortable nip now cuts with a frosty sting as the many fires in the camp whip and writhe under its forceful touch. The drowsy expressions on Vesi's face melts away as she scrambles to her feet, eyes wide with fear. You hear the keening wail of little Krita over the howling wind rushing past your ears, fear causing her to cry out. What do you do?
Draw my weapons. Look around.
Definitely get ready and keep on alert and yell back that somebody needs to get the children to safety.
Okay, so that was Shailene. Hernan, what are you doing?
Have we had enough time to have a short rest while we've been hanging around the fire?
I mean,
Yeah.
but you've already spent your hit dice for the day, so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But that would give me something back as well. So. All right.
You
I will go to the children and start gathering them up.
I'm gonna help Sadir, but also to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't burn any of them.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Kenna?
It's fair.
What do you-
Yeah, I'm gonna say a prayer and get ready to fight whatever's out there.
Okay, you and Shailene are in the woods currently.
Yes.
So you're staying put?
Yes.
Back to the camp.
I was gonna step back 5 to 10 to get closer to everybody, but have my weapon ready. No.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Crap, I'll stay. I can't leave you alone.
Alright, suddenly, all goes still. What is... Mother Salvanessa starts to ask before every fire and lantern in the camp flares with incredible vehemence. You hear the telltale shekel of Cray's blade being drawn before. A piercing scream echoes in the darkness just past you, or just before you. You recognize the voice. It's Vessi. "It's coming!" she cries in a panicked horror, her hands clamped tight over her ears, her eyes squeezed shut. "The bad thing! I can see it! The bad thing! It's so close! Please, please, make it go away! Make the bad thing go away!" She shrieks again before suddenly falling silent for several heartbeats, pounding seconds. Her tiny hand drops to her sides, and you see her raise her eyes and stare off in the night sky. It's here. What do you do?
Can I see anything now?
I'm gonna run over to the kid.
Yeah, I'm with
and
the
Get in a
kids.
defensive state.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will start sparking my fingers just in anticipation of something getting ready to attack.
3, 4, 5,
So,
6.
I got
we got
one-
7, so there we go.
Shoot. Did I?
Did you?
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna hold it.
So, let's see. Sayer.
Yes?
As the hushed words leave Vessi's lips, a wave of vertigo sweeps through your head. Your vision tunnels. Your breath hitches in your chest as creeping emerald tendrils start to reach for you from the fire's blazing light. You start to fall before the hungering appendages and cloying shadows engulf you. A sick, malevolent laughter thunders through your mind. Then you hear a deep, hissing voice speak just before blackness takes you. "I'm coming for you, Shazat."
Am I conscious?
Darkness?
Oh, no. Blackness takes you.
Okay. So I am unconscious.
Crap.
Let's see.
Zaire?
As your eyes cast about, look for a threat, you see Mother Savanessa and Sayer go limp in unison and crumple to the ground. Brian and Anton rush to Mother's side. Then suddenly the flames in the fire pit and lanterns burst into a shower of brilliant green sparks. And just as quickly, go completely out. The last thing you see before the entire camp is plunged into darkness is Vessi, her eyes wide with terror, staring up the black sky. And that is where we call it.
Dang it, Dan!
But I will leave you with one last thing.
Hello?
Here
Is it me? Oh. Anyway.
This is what
Hello.
the scene before everyone else looks like. Of course, Sayer is laying on the ground not too far from Bessie.
Darn it.
Is that the little girl we saved?
That's the one
Yeah.
that's been with you since you saved her and held her hand, and she's kind of passing
Okay.
out on you. And that,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
my friends and viewers, is the end of the Darkest Dream.
Well, I mean, it's not the end,
No.
right?
It is the end of this chapter of our story. When we return, we will be continuing a brand new chapter to see what happens after the final day of Carnival, what happens with Sayer, what happens with Mother Savanessa, and what exactly has Vessi so scared out of her mind. Stay tuned, and we'll see. And with
Dun,
that,
dun,
I
dun.
will call it a
All
night. And once again, as per usual, you can check us out on Twitter at RollHitDie. Check us out on Facebook at RollHitDie. You can follow me and check anything I have to say at Shedrick Degar. Anybody else care to plug anything in particular before we sign off here?
I don't really have anything.
So then, without further ado, I will say, may all your adventures be sticky, as dear Alphinius likes to say. And also, sweet dreams.